me, chat. We're gonna invoke the theme of the VTuber review. Stay with me, chat. Guess what happened? Yeah, I got worse. It always gets worse. I swear, what's going on? Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. It's time for you to wake the fuck up, everybody. Wake up. Look, if I have to be awake, so do you guys. I mean, it's totally my choice to be awake, but well, it's not your choice because I had to wake up too. So, what's up, everybody? How are you? Good morning. When does it not get worse? Okay, honestly, Evan, we did have good news the last news segment. Remember, we had like the smallest little smidgen of good news. Didn't help Elara. Wait, don't read that backwards and upside down, guys. Don't look at that message. Walk is lying. That is definitely fake news. 18 months in tier 3, though, is pretty pog. Thank you for that, Walk. I appreciate you. But also fake news. You're so sweet, but I hate you. What's up, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Time to wakey, shakey, bakey. We have a lot to talk about today, guys. Not only do we have somebody attempting to cause issues with Shylily, but we have uncovered a very deep history of this person and the drama that they have caused. So we're going to be talking about that today. Also going to be talking about Mori Calliope. Is back with a big update, guys. A little bit of an update about Filian, just a little bit. I don't know how concrete some of this stuff is, but I definitely want to get your thoughts on it. We're going to talk about that. And of course, we're also going to talk about DBUs, all kinds of other stuff, and a very weird BTS AI website that has been scraping people's information to create TTS AI bots. So we're going to take a look at that. Pretty crazy. Tip it, walk, and go drink your juice. No. That's lockdown, dude. Yeah, lockdown's the old one, not walk. But I'm with Amalee. Did she do something bad? He did not do anything bad. Amalee literally made a tweet. Very normal tweet. Of course, people decided to, well, do as they do, crash out about everything, which, you know how it is. But really, she didn't do anything at all. What the funniest part to me, though, is the fact that they called Amalee a tourist. I'm like, oh, you can't be serious, right? Like you're joking. You just called Amalee a tourist? you know, guys, besides getting heated, Amalee, the creator that's been around for like, I don't know, almost 20 fucking years in the anime scene, that's like one of the original otakus. I'm sorry, what the fuck? Killed me. She's been a BA for so long, doing music involved in anime scene for like ever, right? Yes, the anime singer. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Calling Amalee a fucking tourist is wild, guys. Oh, yeah, there was a furry fetish streamer on the front page that has been solved. Wasn't this like months ago, GL? Yeah, wasn't this like months ago? Are you talking about the diaper one? Callie committed a VTuber equivalent of a dine-in tax. I mean, but honestly, at least it's an update, right? A new one. Oh, interesting. Well, I mean, I'm sure Aspen didn't really have anything nice to say. Yet she can't pronounce Ashigo's name right. Well, Sai, you said it straight. So it's all good. It's all good. Got you, GL. Well, if you want to put it in my, news, in my Discord, I might take a look at it coming up later. Yeah, Amalee getting heat about wanting to hear something makes no sense, but we'll take a look at it. I'll talk about it. Yeah, literally anybody is allowed to release their face if they want to. It's up to them. A furry fetish made to front page again. I don't know, Micro, if they were like a fetish related person, but like I said, you can post it in my my Discord news. I can put it under VTuber news. I'll take a look at it in. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be covering that one today. Callie pops in. I'm not dead. Do not panic. Pops out. Literally, she's like, "Hey, what's up? Okay, bye. I'm not dead." Yo, what's up? How's it going, Kate? Thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate you. Oh, well, I mean, if you want to clip it, you could. If you want to, of course. But yeah, but without anything for me to look at, it's kind of hard for me to look at. You know what I mean? So yeah, you might have to clip it yourself. She's been revealing her face though. She's been revealing her face for years. Like, I don't understand people, dude. She was revealing her face before VTubing was even a thing. So yeah, it doesn't really make fucking sense. We'll talk about it all here in just a bit, guys. I didn't want to talk about that. Of course, Callie, of course, his TTS AI thing, and then most notably, this whole thing going on with Shylily and somebody that was alleging that she blocked her only because she was a C-tuber, a C-themed VTuber. We also had somebody else weigh in their thoughts as well. What's crazy about this whole story, though, chat, it was really actually difficult for me this morning to put it all together because there was so much just like BS surrounding all of it, guys. Like, I really hate to tell you this, but there is so much BS surrounding all of it. It's just actually wild. So what I mean by that is multiple people deleted multiple tweets. They made one tweet that would delete it. They would make another tweet that was like kind of the same and then delete that. All kinds of other weird ass stuff. So kind of hard to get the whole story together. Yo, Saga, thank you so much for the tier 1. Holy shit, a brand new subscriber. You get celebrated. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Saga. All the celebrations for you. Flippy time. Thank you so much, Saga. I really do appreciate all your support. Oh my god, yeah, I saw that Party Animals is getting absolutely ratioed. We'll talk about that on Friday, because I kind of count that outside of VTuber news. We have a big show Friday, by the way, chat. We're going to catch up on, like, 2 weeks worth of news, so quite a lot to cover. But otherwise, yeah, this whole story is very odd, very weird. I'm glad that I waited to cover it. I mean, that as well. That as well, chat. Always interrupting me. Always interrupting me. But we're going to take a look at all this and talk about it. Hey, thanks for being here, Saga. How's your day today, sweetheart? I didn't know that was a redeem. Bro, everything is a redeem here. We have a fucking giant banana. We got chicken nuggets. We got all kinds of craziness. Yeah, every redeem you can imagine is definitely here. We even got the memes. Have you seen the memes? I can't clip through Twitch due to Aspen's clip setting. I recorded it. Oh, I mean, do whatever you want to do. Yeah, it's up to you, sweetheart. Yeah, do whatever you think is comfy. So, I mean, that's weird that you can't clip his Twitch. So, ow. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I've never heard of that. But Aspen, what are you doing, bro? I guess maybe he clips it all through YouTube. That might be why. I don't know. Hi, nice to meet you all. My name is Marcos. What's up, Marcos? How you doing? I got a sub on his channel to clip. Oh, gotcha. That's a weird ass rule. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I guess you can watch it on YouTube for free, right? Yeah, that's a weird one. I'm not gonna lie. Well, Aspen does what Aspen wants to do, chat. So don't question it, I guess. But first up, how are you guys? What's up? How's your day been so far? I know it's really, really early. Like, when I revealed her face IRL wouldn't bother me. You know what's crazy, Volcano Lord? It's almost like I've done that multiple times already. Imagine. Well, not a full face reveal, but I mean, close enough, right? Yeah, today's kind of been a crazy day for me, though. My allergies have been so bad the past couple days. I took some stuff, and this morning, I decided to, like, try to, like, work out earlier before I got my news. So I've been up since, like, 5 o'clock. Guys, that is a horrible idea, by the way. Waking up at 5 o'clock is not worth it. I woke up at 5 o'clock. I get my news together around like 6:30 or 7. Highly do not recommend waking up that early. Imagine scrolling through Twitter. Okay, to be fair, I have to scroll through Twitter as well, and it sucks. As for Amalee drama, keep hating on Amalee. She deserves the drama and hate she gets. Why is that? Yeah, do you want to elaborate on that, Cheesecake Jane? Yeah, time the fuck out, time the fuck out. As for Amalee drama, keep hating, she deserves all the hate. Okay, yeah, well, why is that exactly? Yeah, is this sarcasm or like, are you for real, see for real? Yeah, that's a wild statement. Yeah, that's a wild statement. I mean, let's hear him out. I have a lot of distaste for her as an English VA. And why is that? Well, what has she done exactly as an English VA that you don't like? Yeah, we need some elaboration. Amalee has done nothing criminal. I mean, like, yeah, I guess I want to see what exactly they say. It's like they're upset about her stuff. I mean, hear them out, guys. Come on, hear them out. Wait, look, replace the conversation. Guys know this. We always allow conversation here, so let's hear them out. Let's see what they got to say. I think they just hate English VAs. I mean, what's wrong with English VAs? We need English VAs. English VAs are very important. Yeah, I mean, that's how we have certain stuff brought over to a wider audience, right? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I guess they better give us something concrete. I'm not counting on anything concrete, but we'll see. Oh my God, no, Amalee is not a gremlin. She's scuff. She is scuff incarnate. She spreads her little scuff disease everywhere, guys. Like, I've got infected with it. I think that she's been around so long, she's infected all of VTubers with her scuffness. Well, some VAs are getting a bad rep. I mean, like, again, I need some proof or some facts on that, Is it because she doesn't know how to pronounce Shigo? Imagine that's the reason. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, if they're gonna say, I mean, I'll listen, but I don't know. I doubt we'll get anything out of that. All right, Jake, give it to us, bro. Yeah, give it to us, bro. I'm ready for these facts as to why she's a bad person or VA or something like that. Saying that somebody deserves a bunch of hate, though, is kind of wild. All right, I'll leave it there for now until we hear a little bit more. So, but anyway, I woke up really, really early. It sucked. I do not recommend to wake up at 5 a.m. In the morning, guys. It's not worth it. Not worth it at all. It sucks, actually. So, don't wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, exactly. She's a bit of an overreacting drama queen, and she is among many English VAs I don't like. Okay, so, proof. What has she overreacted to, and why don't you like her? I mean, I'm listening, bro. I'm listening, but, give us some facts. Tell me that early bird gets worm, no shade. 5 a.m. is way too fucking early, dude. Nobody wants to be awake then. It's like, okay, so I don't like this person, but I gotta get me some facts, We like the facts around here. I mean, Amalee, she was a sweetheart. You need a pretty fucking good excuse to say she deserves a. I agree, but I don't know. Let's see what the reasoning is, chat. But anyway, I woke up super early. It really, really sucked. I don't recommend it. Yeah, so don't forget, guys, we do have community night later tonight at I think 6 p.m. CST, 7 p.m. CST. I have a call, actually. Let me double check what my call is, and I'll tell you for sure. I have a call at 5, so yes, our call will be at 6. Yeah, our community night will be at 6. Yippee! I think we're gonna, I don't know, what should we play? Should we play more Smash, guys? Yeah, maybe play some more Smash. I kind of really enjoyed that last week. That was really fun. Had a good time with that. Hope you guys did too, but we'll decide. It's literally not water game. Honestly, Lily didn't do anything. This is just somebody causing, like, shit stirring and baiting. Yeah, Lily didn't do anything. Since when does Amalee ever get involved in drama? That's what I was gonna say, humanoid. I'm like, wait, when the fuck did she, like, ever get involved in drama? Like, her drama is her own technical difficulties. Exactly. I have never, look, I've been a VTuber 5 years, right? I've been around. I've seen a lot of, drama and things like that. I mean, yes, I didn't cover drama really in depth till about, 2.5, 3 years ago. But what I will say is that I'm pretty well versed in which VTubers are good or bad and which people kind of get into problems. I've never seen anything with Amalee. Also, phlegm moment. I'm sorry, hold on. My allergies, guys. It's my allergies. They're getting to me. Not exactly what she had to call and speak up. How much she thought her name is being thrown around negatively. You see what Lara covers it today, exactly. Only drama she's ever been into shoujo stuff and the merch scandals. Yeah, but she was a victim. Like, it's different to be like a shit stir and like cause drama versus like being an actual victim. So, yeah, no, Lily did. Oh my God, I almost choked on my cough drop. Oh God, I almost choked on my cough drop. Now, Lily did not do anything. really with Lily, she just had to speak out about this person that is sadly trolling and causing issues. This happens every once in a while, right? Somebody who bait like a larger creator into interacting with them. But the thing is like sometimes as a bigger creator, you want to stand up against this kind of stuff, right? And I truly and honestly feel like Lily didn't do anything wrong here. Honestly, just sadly somebody that's trying to cause issues, platform, etc. I love it when Amalee has to call in sorry for tech support. That's my favorite. Victim blaming on Twitter in the VTubing sphere? Absolutely not. That can't be real, Captain. No, there's no fucking way. You're lying to me, bro. That can't be real. Hey, what's up, Paulo? How are you? Good morning. Hope you're doing well. We're about to talk about what's going on with Amalee, Shylily, all that kind of stuff. Lots of bigger stories today. I gotta say, maybe not a whole lot of news, but we're certainly gonna have some deep discussions today. I mean, Shylily's ending under her fire for her role in the NTE drama. That's all I gotta say. So, like, what exactly did Lily do in the NTE drama besides say that she didn't want to support the game anymore because it has Gen AI? That's like blaming, like, I feel like, okay, so when I see this stuff about NTE, right, people are like, oh, well, Iron Mouse, she did all this and she handed the pitchforks to people. It's like, bro, what? You immediately stop streaming when you hear the AI stuff. Good. Absolutely, as you should. If you were told that a game does not have AI in it, and then you found out that it did, and you don't want to support that and you immediately stream, good for you. Fucking W. Actually, that's based as fuck. That's a good thing in my book. You like some money and don't remember why, trust your past self and keep it that way exactly. So, like, before we get into all of this stuff here today, chat, I want to ask you all, do you feel like that blocking somebody, if somebody blocks you, is that a problem? What about reverse games that are implementing AI? So, Theory Cat, remember, this new stuff that's implementing with Hoyoverse is new, right? This actually came out after the whole thing with NTE. So, even though there is some new AI stuff coming out, which I don't even know if it's Gen AI, the way that I read it didn't even sound like Gen AI, but yes, they're putting out AI stuff, but this actually came out after the fact that they dropped NTE, so that's kind of irrelevant, I just don't care. I might be curious, but not too much. I don't care about being blocked. So, like, do you think that if you get blocked and you don't know why, do you think that you deserve to know the reason why? Do you think that people can block you for any reason, yes or no? But yeah, Kiri, that's irrelevant, sweetheart. That AI stuff came after when they dropped the game. You can't drop a game retroactively that implements new policies, right? And for people and everybody, it's like, oh, Resident Evil 9 and all these other games have generative AI in it. None of that has actually been proven. That's just straight up false. You can block whoever you want. Exactly. Guys, I will tell you, you can block whoever the fuck you want. You can do whatever the fuck you want, guys. Nobody is entitled to a reason of why you block them. Nobody is entitled to know why you block them. You can block anybody for a reason. You don't like their face, you can block them, right? Nobody owes you that reasoning, or nobody owes you, or you don't owe them any type of reasoning as well. If you just don't like somebody and you don't like their vibe, you can block them. That's totally fine. Who the fuck cares? It literally does not really involve you. It's such a small thing. Move on with your life. Yeah, a good point, dude. You can block who you want, but of course, people are going to be curious on why they are. Yeah, it's someone I know. Yes, I would like to know why I'm blocked. Maybe I did something wrong without realizing otherwise. No. People take pride in being blocked for being assholes. Need a special tip. Yes. I remember Zentria put out this thing that was really funny. It was like, somebody was like celebrating that they blocked, like Zentria blocked them. And she's like, oh, no, you don't get to celebrate. See, I'm the one that gets to celebrate because I don't have to deal with your dumb ass anymore. I'm like, Basin. I get people who block me and I haven't seen them. My timeline, that's fine. Exactly. Like, who fucking cares? Like, move on with your life. But I'm really glad that we're talking about this because we're going to be discussing this exact moral issue coming up in just a bit. Resident Evil 9 has this AI computer. Don't get me wrong. Resident Evil 9 has AI in it, but it doesn't have generative AI, right? Generative AI is the problematic one. So that's the one we got to talk about. Yeah, I see a lot of misinformation, especially like Kiri mentioned about the stuff with like Shylily and stuff like that. Guys, that's just straight up. Even if there is stuff that comes out afterwards, that's afterwards, right? So you got to remember that things can change. People's opinions can change on prior games that they've had. You got to allow people to adjust their stuff, right? Fair, but in the case of Resident Evil 9, I got used for the demo. ELS 5 isn't currently in the game as far as I'm aware. I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's not either. I've seen it block me. I win accounts. Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh no, I'm blocking you because I don't have to see you on my timeline anymore. It's great. Yeah, no worries. I mean, that's why we have these streams, right? We talk about it and, you know, we clear up misinformation if that's the case, right? So it's not to like be like, oh, you suck. It's like, hey, like you didn't know and now you do. And we love that. That's a W, right? That's a W. I'm telling whether we like it or not, AI is here to stay. Exactly, but doesn't mean we have to like Gen AI. I mean, we were talking yesterday about the studio behind Lights of P. They are actually using, they opened up a job application with some stuff that uses generative AI. So a lot of people are really upset about it. People trying to really enemy AI games and generative AI. I know that gets me every time. Well, it's possible that Shylily forgot what she did, because nobody remembers a person having to block them. Yeah, but like also too, like I'll be real, cause on I don't like to block people because I don't want to get like, okay, this is a little like just me, but I don't like to block people because I know people will try to use that against me, right? I know we talked about just a second ago, people have been like, oh, like I got blocked, ha ha ha. But I don't like to block anybody because I know people tend to use that against me a lot, especially as a news tuber, right? They're like, oh, well, you blocked me, so then you clearly don't agree with blah, 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 blah. And it's like, I don't want to give anybody a tool to use against me, so I just mute people. I rarely block. If I block you, you're pretty much like, you're on my real fucking shit list. You must have done really fucking bad for me to block you. But I do think that if you mute or block somebody and you forget about it, I mean, it's totally fine, right? But at the same time, like, why does it matter, you know? It depends on who it is, to be honest. Exactly, Kasana. Like, for the most time, I just mute people that are, like, problematic or cause problems. Typically, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. If I block somebody, you know, it's got to be, like, I don't know, like, gaslighting a sexual assault victim or something like that. Like, okay, yeah, you're going to get blocked. This might shock you. I blocked you because I don't like you. Oh my god. Even if the person who blocked acted, there was probably a reason for it, even if Shylily forgot. I think this person, I know this person is involved in drama, so this might be something where Shylily just said, you know, I don't want anything to do with you. I'm good with that, right? I mean, I will say, guys, whether this helps explain anything, I was, when I first started, Shylily followed me, right? I knew Lily, we were mutes for a while. I know that when I got under some drama, right? Not that it was like bad drama, it was just drama. You know, she unfollowed me, right? And I understood, right? I completely understood. And she re-followed me a few months ago. But I think maybe just for her, drama is something she just doesn't want to see in her timeline at all, right? And it's fine. Totally okay. You know, I guess whatever happened, I re-earned that follow or something like that. So for me, like in my perception, I just think Lily is very anti-drama. You think about all the stuff she's been through, she just doesn't want to fucking deal with it, right? And I don't blame her. I would still get a block if somebody really deserves it. Exactly. Absolutely. Okay, Flynn moment, hold on. Yes, exactly, sir. You gotta protect your peace because, look, as a news tuber, right, I see a lot of, oh my god, it's a banana cat! I see a lot of negativity all the time, right? And so I try to clean up my own personal Twitter timeline so that way I'm not exposed to it all the fucking time, right? Like, I do my research, I do my stuff, I see plenty of it. I don't want to see any more of it, right? And I don't want to see it on my personal timeline, so it's okay to, you know, curate your stuff. That's fine. Yeah, protect your peace, exactly. the banana cat. He's so cute. But we are going to dive into all this. You know what to type, chat. Everybody type news. And let's get into it. Oh, Lily absolutely made the right call. 100% made the right call. I mean, but looking at what we have been, well, I'll show you all, but looking at everything that we've been looking at the past couple of days in our Discord, looking at everything this girly has been doing about Shylily, it's just like, bro, you're doing way too much. You are doing way too much at this point. She doesn't respond in any way should be the villain. Yeah, and I think that's part of the problem for Lily as well. It's kind of hard to address stuff like this, right? Because you're always going to kind of be seen as the bad guy, right? People are always going to look at you and be like, oh, well, you're a bigger creator, so whatever you say kind of is more important, I guess. Like, it's not to devalue anybody else, but whatever you say is just going to be a little bit more important because, well, you're a bigger creator, right? And you have a lot more responsibility on your shoulders. So people often villainize that a little bit more just because you're a bigger creator, right? Yep, exactly. And I'll actually go back. I pulled up the old drama of this as well. So we're going to discuss all of that coming up. Going to be a crazy news segment, that's for sure, chat. So everybody, buckle your seatbelts and let's get the fuck into it. I'm sorry I'm a little bit flimmy, guys. I might have to stop every once in a while. I do have my allergies kicking my ass today. Yeah, normally talking will, you know, kind of clear it up for me. So, yeah, really no, fucking allergies, man. Fuck them. They always seem to get me. So anyway, chat, let's talk about some debuts, graduations, all that stuff. But first up, I do want to dive into a bit of YouTube issues, ban suspensions, all that other stuff. So first up, guys, Taiga Torigami from Chroma Shift is having some issues with YouTube. However, again, this is YouTube. Well, just being stupid. Here we have. So YouTube really said, nice song, Taiga. Would be ashamed if Taiga actually claimed it. That is right, guys. Not only did they get claimed, but they got claimed by themselves. Again, so monetization is can be monetized. And of course, this is by themselves because they have, you know, again, they copyrighted the music. Well, yes, they listed this on a video and it said, well, oh yeah, you're copyrighted by yourself. Like, do you not think that YouTube AI would get to a point where it's like, hey, we recognize that this is your content as well. What the fuck are you actually doing out here, YouTube? Your AI is shit. Your website is shit. Awful. Absolutely awful. What the fucking fuck? I can't believe all of the revenue from Taiga's video is now gonna go to fucking Taiga. They keep profiting off of themselves. Insane, chat. I really hope that YouTube makes some steps forward here because this is god-awful. This is god-awful. In other news, guys, taking a look here with Yuna. Yuna goes on to say, we hit partner. I want to give a very big thanks to everybody for making this possible. So give some claps of love to Yuna on this huge, huge milestone. Only partner celebration today. We love that. We love that. Yeah, huge W to them. Now, guys, I know we talked about some graduations and things like that before. However, we have two graduations to talk about. And both of these are sadly, well, they're involved with drama, unfortunately. So let's go take a look at both of these graduations. And first up, guys, is Basil. That is right. So Basil actually going on to make a graduation notice. However, apparently this graduation notice was fake. That's right, guys. So they go on to make this graduation here. I'm going to read it to you because it seems very real. Once you get a bit of a better streamer, but a dream like that, know the truth has been fading in the background all along. Basil Leo says, hi, everybody. I'm sorry to inform you like this, but this decision was one that was needed to be taken. Today will be the last day I'll stream. Reason for this is due to a constant collaboration of stress, doubt, morale, and a heavy work schedule that I cannot juggle to the best of my abilities. I'm sorry it couldn't be the best streamer I wanted to be to you guys. I tried my best, but I feel like I failed you in the end. Content will stay up, and there will be more clips in the following days, but the amount I have is finite. Despite that, I'm glad I made this journey with you, all the highs, lows, and in betweens of the lessons. I've learned as a streamer for myself. I thank you, everyone. I wish you all the best. So, guys, does this sound like a joke? Is this like a joke graduation to you? Because when I read this, I'm like, yeah, no, this is straight up just a graduation. I'm putting this on my, list of, graduation stuff for my news, right? Yeah, it sounds very, sounds like a very serious graduation. Well, they went on to say, yes, it was all a ruse. I have 0 plans to leave just yet. Just want to be a little annoying on my birthday, so yeah, my apologies for scaring everybody. Guys, I'm gonna be real. Can we not do this? Can we not do this? Faking people out and pulling on their, heartstrings and stuff like that. This is completely unnecessary. I know they've had like some issues and stuff like that, but they just said, it felt like it was a speck of dust on the countertop, only be wiped away at any moment. Have resentment, of course, who wouldn't? But could I be vocal about it? For the most part, I felt like I couldn't. But that's why I planned this out, to see if anyone would notice as small as me would disappear, but I made sure to leave small hints. What is this? Like a villain plot? It's like, nobody will notice that I'm gone. Unless I pretend that I'm leaving, then everybody will notice I'm gone. Yo, what's up, Aurora? How are you, sweetheart? Welcome to the stream. It's great to see you all, readers. Hope you're doing well. The realest and baddest jellyfish is here. What's up, cutie? QT. I can't talk. How are you, sweetheart? I hope you're doing absolutely amazing. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in. My name is Elara. I'm the elf that apparently doesn't know English and can't talk properly. And also, the one that talks about VTuber news. You came in at a great time. We are talking about some crazy stuff. Yeah, holy attention seeking. Yeah, I can't talk. I told you. Holy attention seeking. The red text, always there, just translucent. The truth was my part of my plan in the background. Let me read that again. The red text, always there, just translucent. The truth was part of my plan in the background. Some of you caught on. Some of you didn't. But I never expected the amount of people reacting to the announcement. More than 80 different people gave it a like, with some leaving comments. It was more reactions than my first cover song, actually. However, what I didn't expect, individuals who heard me to even interact in my post, and to them I only wanted to ask one simple question: why? Dude, this sounds like some kind of fucking yeah. Play the Death Note music in the background, I know, I got you guys. Literally. Oh my god. No, this isn't the right one. Is it this one? No, what's the right one, guys? You know what I'm looking for. No, it's not the potato chip one. Yeah, well, what's the name of the song, guys? Do you know? Oh, is it this one? This one. So that's why I planned this out. To see if anyone would notice someone as small as me would disappear. But I made sure to leave small hints. The red text, always there, just translucent. The truth was part of my plan. In the background, some of you caught on, some didn't. But I never expected this amount of people reacting to the announcement. More than 80 different people gave a like to it, with some leaving comments. Bro. This is too much, bro. This is too much, bro. Do not do this. Do not sit here and pull on people's heartstrings, fake people out. That's not cool. This is just straight up not okay to do and not cool. Now, I will say, they did go on to say, I knew I'd get backlash for this. I want to be clear and remind everybody that the manipulation of feelings like this is hurtful and causes distress at the end of it all. I'm sorry if I offended you with this test. But see, I hate that they say this. I'm sorry if I offended you with this test. But, why are you doing this in the first place? I really think that... Oh, wait. Oh, is it... Well, let me see, Kazana. Hold on.
And eat it.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. That's the other one, yeah. I actually was thinking of the one I played earlier, but this one's a good one, too. Yeah, that's the other one. But like, bro, why are you doing a social experiment? Like, that's not cool. You don't do that to people. That's manipulative, emotionally as well. Like, I know that maybe you didn't get like a lot of traction or things like kind of how you mentioned earlier, but if that's the case, dude, there's strategies to do that kind of stuff. YouTube content, making shorts. I mean, there's things in your content you can improve rather than just lie to people about leaving. Decision was not made with dubious intent. You can trust me on that. I know that there are people who care, and I cheers to people who call my friends every day. Rest assured, this is the only time I'll do something this big of magnitude. Once again, my apologies, and nothing like this will ever happen again. Yeah, please, dude, do not do this. Do not do this. Not okay. Not okay. I don't understand this kind of stuff. I mean, I can understand like a meme where like you make it very apparent. Okay, even then it's kind of questionable, but this right here is just like, bro, don't do this. Don't do this. Really, really bad taste. In other news, guys, let's talk about what's going on with Camilla on that, who is actually, well, they're graduating, guys, but not in a full-on sense of graduating, just graduating from, I believe, Twitch. So let's go take a look. They said, yep, I know this is a scary announcement to make. Honestly, I'm terrifying for me too. After spending years as a content creator on Twitch, but my time on Twitch has come to a close. So, yeah, it's like faking graduation for clout. Moving forward, I'll be focusing on becoming a full-time YouTube content creator and eventually a YouTube streamer as well. So it does look like, guys, they're maybe taking a bit of a step back from Twitch as a whole, right? I know it just became a Twitch partner, and it makes the decision even harder. And after putting so much time, energy, and money into a platform that hasn't meaningfully helped my long-term career growth, I can't ignore what makes the most sense anymore. I wanted to seriously pursue YouTube for years, but streaming 3 to 5 hours every day on Twitch left me with little time or energy for anything else afterwards. I mean, look, I get that 100%. You got to make sure that if your YouTube content, your other content is making you money, you got to do what's right for you, right? By the end of stream, I'd be completely exhausted, even from the creative passions I care about most outside of streaming. My voice acting work has also taken a hit because of how much dedication I've poured into Twitch. I need to return to my roots. I miss audio creation. I've always dreamed of making long-form YouTube content because that's the kind of content I grew up loving as a kid. At this point, spending entire days streaming when I could be building better exposure, stronger opportunities, and more sustainable income through YouTube feels like a no-brainer. And look, I get that, guys, 100%. For some people, certain websites do better. You gotta do what's best for you. So, with my recent move across the country to Las Vegas, I'm becoming a homeowner. This past year has been incredibly expensive and simply not earning back what I've invested. It's time for a change. I truly hope you'll be there for this next chapter or this part of the journey. Don't worry, I'll still be streaming on Friendly every week like normal. That's not going anywhere. See you on the red side. Pookie Wookie Dookie Head. Love your Oshi, Camilla Bombette. So, you know, seems like a very straightforward thing. Hey, I'm graduating from Twitch, right? Okay, cool. Awesome, right? Any problems with this, chat? Any problems that you notice in this? Anything you want to bring up before I move on? Because I gotta say, people that are causing problems about this is kind of ridiculous in my book. Yeah, it's a smart business decision. You're graduating from Twitch. Looks good to me, right? Well, sadly, chat, we have somebody who I guess is some kind of like idol purist going on to say graduation was just leaving Twitch while still maintaining YouTube, front-site Twitter, etc. E-LARPers have so little respect for the medium. They skin suit. They don't even bother to learn the meaning of the vocabulary. Okay, so let's talk about this. V-LARPers have so little respect for the medium they skin suit. Okay, well, let me tell you here. VTubing has evolved so much significantly in the past 5 years. It would actually be wrong, dare I say disrespectful, to pretend like the medium has not evolved in a huge way, that referring to it or sticking to something like graduation and idol culture is actually pretty ridiculous, right? The thought of graduation has a very broad contextual meaning now within the VTuber space. So I think that you sitting here and going, oh yes, little respect for the medium. Bro, Camilla Bombette has been around for a long time, contributed to the medium in itself. This is an absolutely ridiculous commentary, dude. Like, V-LARPers, bro. Camilla's creating content, continues to create content as well. For you to make a judgment like this is just ridiculous, right? Graduation has a very large contextual, meaning within the VTuber space now. It's not just I'm done. It can also mean, hey, I'm graduating. Most people use indefinite hiatus, but it can mean temporary. It can also mean I'm stopping this content. Ridiculous take in my thoughts. What do you think, chat? What do you think of this thought? Like, it's... I know I looked at this, I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Nobody of significance decently pleasant to chat with. I mean, like, are they even creating content? I don't think so. This just seems like some rando just judging somebody. That's something to do with VTubing, but it's not like they create content themselves. So, like, how would they truly understand the significance of the medium in itself, right? How can you truly comment on the medium without being a creator yourself? Or at least, have some trials and tribulations. Yeah, it's such a silly thing to get mad about. I think it'd be nicer to not use the term graduation if she's still just choosing not to stream on Twitch. Sure, and like, I think it's fine bleeding, you know? It's, if you want to like provide that feedback to them, totally fair, right? I don't think that I personally would have used the term graduating for this, but nonetheless, like if that's what she chose to use, I'm not gonna sit there and like fucking elbow drop her. I'm just like, yeah, okay, I get where you're coming from. Not my choice of word, but that's quite okay. The LARPing stuff is so stupid. Instead of going for people that are actually LARPing, they go for regular VTubers. Exactly. Camilla has been around for a long time, very well known within the adult VTuber space, adult audio space. This is somebody that is very well known, respected, and established as well. Absolutely crazy take. So wanted to share that with you today, chat. Let me know how you feel about it. In other news, guys, you might have missed some debuts. So let's talk about this real quick, and we'll mention some debuts and events coming up. First up here is, of course, Shylily, guys. Shylily has become your favorite mold boo VTuber, your mold cow. And here's Shylily with their brand new outfit. Looks incredible. Love it so much. It doesn't feel like a big deal at all, especially after that fake graduation. Exactly, and that's why I like showed it in that order, because you see one and you're like, what the fuck? And you see the other one and you're like, that's not even close. Like, you know what I mean? Love this so much. I love her plush as well. I love it so much. It's super duper cute. And boy, she can, yeah. You know, I've never really tuned into Shylily, but I would definitely like to. She seems really cool, and a lot of people seem to interact with her a lot. So, yeah, have to check her out. And other news as well, guys, she might have missed another debut as well. And this is the cutie. Amelia actually is here with her 3D debut in their swimsuit outfit. Very cute. Take a look.
I don't know if you're a rotten egg.
Oh, she was with Ray? Nice. Yeah, that oxidation on the bell looks very like moldy. It looks great. Yeah, I like it a lot.
So this is my swimsuit.
I like the distortion that the water actually provides. Like real water, that's awesome. Yeah, I like the distortion and the actual like look of stuff. That's a really nice touch. So congratulations to Amelia on her brand new 3D outfit there. Very nice. So guys, I got some debuts and events that you're gonna want to write down. So here we go. Can I ask if you want to react to my trailer? What kind of trailer is this? A VTuber trailer? Like, I only do VTuber news. So it's a VTuber trailer, sure. In other news, guys, Vienna is going on to do what's called the Vienna Redux 5-year anniversary event. Celebrating 5 years with a new official design, new merch, and new everything. Going down May 17th at 1 p.m. EDT. Let's take a look, guys. I'm so excited. My Oshi, bro. My Oshi. Wow. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. I love her so much. If you guys don't know, Vienna was part of the reason that I actually started VTubing. She was a huge inspiration for me. So, love her so much. Congratulations to her. I'll be looking forward to that very soon, chat. Resting Boobaline. If only I knew how to do that. Another news as well, guys. Mythos is going to be debuting all of their Norse gods coming up on May 30th at 12 p.m. PST. I'm going to see if there's like maybe a watch along opportunity for this. When is the 30th? Let me see. On a Saturday. Got to see about that. I really want to try that. I think that'd be really, really cool. So let me know if you're interested in that, chat. I'll reach out to them and see if that's something we can do. Of course, also, guys, Kaiju is debuting their brand new model coming up. They actually held a model funeral on the tomorrow, coming up on the 16th.
Judging people and their lifestyles and making a huge spectacle about it.
Oh,
it's
what
sad
happened?
to see that person get judged so much.
What happened now? What happened now, Val? I don't pay attention to Celestium anymore. So, today, she's actually gonna be holding. I think she got the date wrong. She's gonna be holding a funeral for her model tomorrow or today. But this is actually her brand new model, which is debuting on May 22nd, guys. Take a look. It looks awesome. Big congratulations to Kaiju. She is awesome. Yeah, so give her some love, guys. Coming up at 3 p.m. PST. Yeah, what did Celeste do now? Oh my god. Is this about Eggy? Yeah, is this about Eggy? Yeah, super cute, huh? Yeah, apparently we're gonna get the female version of Norse gods. If you Akron, do you have a link or something you could show me? Maybe drop it in chat or put it in VTuber News in the Discord. I can take a look. So she's going after Eggy. Okay, well we're gonna talk about that too. So anyway, let's continue, guys. Of course, also we have Bao. Bao here is actually debuting her mermaid debut. Lots of fun collabs, merch drops, the Nautica Marathon, Babble Buddy model update, and a huge song collab coming up Friday, May 15th. Let's take a look, guys. Yeah, why am I not surprised by that, though, Rin? Oh, wow. Oh, man, I like the look of this model. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. Man, I can't wait for this. It's gonna be awesome. Yeah, literally pretty. I'm also interested to, of course, hear her music as well that goes along with it. You know, she's always cooking up some stuff with that. Thank you so much. I'll cover this when we get to Eggy stuff. Let me take a quick look. Okay, all right, yeah, we'll take a look at that later. So, where it's relevant. Thanks for sharing that, though. I appreciate it. So there is, of course, Bao's debut coming up very, very soon. In other news as well, we do have Amalee, who is going to be debuting her brand new 3D model, saying the power of 3D is incredible. Like, I can attest to it. It actually is pretty strong. There's a lot you can do. Full mocap 3D model debut this Thursday, chat. But coming up tomorrow. Don't get a time for you, but looks like Ali is cooking as always. We love Ali. In other news, guys, let's go check in here with Seiya, who is debuting their brand new model coming up July 9th. Not a whole lot to see here, just a little bit of a teaser, but still very exciting. So write that down, guys, on your calendar. You don't want to miss it. I know, I just love looking at pretty models. It just, like, it makes my heart happy, you know? Of course, also, guys, we have Kua Nano. Kua Nano is a singer and songwriter with lots of original music. Actually going to be debuting coming up in just 3 days on May 16th for a 12-hour stream. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm Nano, also known as Kua Nano. I'm a singer, songwriter, and variety streamer with lots of original music, and this is my new model.
I get to stare at pretty models all day long, literally. I have a whole new segment about pretty models. Look, you need a lot of RAM to be a VTuber, that's why. Yeah, you need a lot of RAM. Sounds awesome. Oh, there'll be a Dokumi too. Nice. So definitely get ready to check that out, chat. coming up in just 3 days with a 12-hour stream. Very cool. Finally, one more debut I want to tell you about, guys, is what's coming up here with Koiko. Koiko was actually just here on Tea Time, guys. If you want to help them reveal their model, make sure that you go check out their post on their page. And it's coming up on June 26th. Very awesome and exciting. They're so sweet. Go and support them, guys. So let's talk about some events coming up, guys. And first up, we have a new Rivals event, which I believe is actually today. Looks like we have this Season 8 preview coming up later today from 2 to 4 p.m. PST. As you guys know, we did get Double Dino as the brand new character added to the game. The Lily Redclaw became a character. It's kind of crazy. Of course, we have Amalee and Doki Bird up here. I'm going to be part of the VTubing team here, playing along with Tim the Tatman. We got Rhyme down here, Punch Kid. So go and check that out later today. Very exciting. Skull, I'll give it to you here in a bit. Very, very cool. Of course, also, guys, if you missed it, Otaku Fest has now announced a bunch of VTubers going on from June 19th to 21st in West Palm Beach, Florida. So this, of course, is a con you can go to, and a ton of VTubers are actually going to be appearing there, guys, along with a ton of IRL guests. You got Amalee, you got, of course, Abby, Olivia, people you might all know. But we scroll on down here to the bottom, look at all of these VTubers: Pumpkin Potion, Angel Stabs, Binary, plenty of awesome people. Mookie, Day Fortuna, Cynical. So certainly get ready for that. Check that out. If you're going to Otaku Fest, you too can go ahead and get your tickets. So very cool. Yeah, go check it out, guys. And finally, just one more event I want to mention to you that's actually coming up very, very soon, actually, is going to be going on here with Zippingu. I hope I said that right. Cloud9 presents Zippingu, which is a Japanese music event in collaboration with Fantastic Reality. And of course, Doki Bird is going to be part of that, with a special appearance at their music event. It's going down at Brookside at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena on May 16th. And it's not just Doki Bird as well, guys. Deepangu. Okay, thank you. Deepangu. Got you. Deepangu. Thank you. Of course, also we have Batara coming up here at Deepangu. Going to be part of that event as well. We also, of course, have the very lovely Numi, part of this coming up, saying what's up, Noombas. And finally, of course, Starlight Daryl. You might know Starlight Daryl as the composer of several Iron Mouse pieces. Very, very awesome. There are even more than this, chat. I'm sure that they're going to get announced or have already been announced, and maybe I just didn't see. But here are 4 big ones. So very cool. Get excited, guys. Get excited. Oh my god, I worked out too hard this morning. My body's so stiff. So guys, let's talk about a little bit of Corpo news. And I do want to talk about what's going on with Ninja Sanji. And there's not much to mention, to be honest. I mean, I'm not a big Ninja Sanji person either, but there's a little bit. So, of course, we do have Noctix. I almost said Noctis. Noctix coming to Anime Impulse this year. So this is, of course, the group of Ninja Sanji. So again, you can get excited for that. Coming up July 18th and 19th at Anime Impulse. But that is not the only Ninja Sanji group that is going to be coming to Anime Impulse. That also, we do have Solil coming as well. So it is good to see Ninja Sanji still, showing up, doing stuff at events, and showing up to cons as well. Very nice. Taking a look here at HoloLive chat. I got some big news for you guys. We've gone to the new frontier. We've gone to space, chat. That's right. You guys seen this before. I reported on this, but you can actually pay to have items sent up to the upper stratosphere in space. And somebody actually paid for Raora's birthday to send up a Raora plushie and a Chatini plushie up into space. So Raora and Chatini have been up to space. Wow, I hope they got to touch the moon. Incredible. Dude, when are we going to send the Elara plushie up there? I think that's so cool. In other news as well, guys, kind of some big news here for, of course, Nachi Studios saying, we're thrilled to welcome Machina as the voice of Archer in Zip Up. an Atomic game inspired by reality TV and dress up games. So big news here for, of course, Amashina of Hololive. Very, very cool. So I get excited for that, guys. Very, very cool. So something big I want to talk about, guys, was Mori kind of did a dip and dive update here. This live stream was only 8 minutes long, guys. Under 8 minutes, actually. But luckily, we did get an update from Mori. As you guys remember, Mori Calliope did make some tweets where she was very upset about stuff. I'm very upset about something going on behind the scenes. She said, well, things are looking better. And now this is the latest update. So let's take a listen here. Yeah, kind of a dine and dash, if anything. Yeah, this is the full update. So here we go, guys. Hey, what's up, Art? How are you, sweetheart? Sorry, it takes... Oh, well, I haven't been playing it. Fuck. I kept it on pause, my bad. Yeah, it takes a little bit too long to get into it.
Ooh, scary black screen, Calliope.
Bro, I saw this where she said hello real quick in a black screen. I'm like, oh, God, please, no more.
What's going on? Hi, deadbeats. Yeah. Where's the wave?
Like, I'm having my caffeine. That's my problem.
Buy one hand. How about hello, both hands? Hi, hey, deadbeats. Mori's not back. I'm not back. I'm not. I'm leaving right after. This is the shortest stream I've ever done. No BGM, nothing. That's why I'm here in the void. To look at you and say words. Hello. Thank you for waiting patiently for me. I'll be back.
Is this actually the shortest stream she's ever done? I mean, I believe it. 8 minutes is short as fuck.
I plan to let you know what's been going on and give like better explanation and stuff like that. But for now, I have announcement that we couldn't move. We couldn't move the announcement. Hey, Dad, we miss you. Say the
no, it's not a graduation. We know that.
I'll be back.
But when you see like, oh hey, real quick or a quick announcement and then black screen, you're like, oh fuck, dude. You know what I mean?
Soon enough. I was thinking I should be gone maybe a little longer, but you know I have a soccer match to watch, and I have
I mean she's been on a break right now already, Alberta.
So I have a lot of stuff I have to do. But today I'm going to announce something that the deadbeats are waiting for. What could it be? I know the deadbeats really wanted. You mean football? Okay. Yeah, a football match. Not American football, the other football. Anyway, yeah, no, it's a good announcement though. So yeah, hooray. I have great news for you guys. And that news is that the long-awaited you may be wondering, it's like I've forgotten how to speak because I haven't streamed for like 2 weeks. I forgot how to speak. Why am I wearing this?
Look, I don't even have to take 2 weeks off and I can just not speak. Felt Mori though, felt. When I took a week off of streaming, guys, I literally came back, I'm like, I feel like I forgot how to stream. What the fuck?
Outfit, do you think? Why am I wearing the Grimoire outfit? Because it's finally time to release the Grimoire Blu-ray.
Yippee!
It's here at long last. Check this out.
If you don't know, this was her live concert, guys. Yeah. So it is actually out on Blu-ray, which is kind of like crazy to think about. Like, think about this for a moment, chat. A VTuber concert is available for you to purchase on physical media as a Blu-ray. That's crazy. We've come a long way. Yeah, very cool. I like her live skellies that she had. That's actually my favorite part. There's like side performers and her dance to skellies. It's so funny. Yeah, you'll see it. Yeah, physical media. No, we don't do that anymore. You're not allowed to own anything, Evan. Yeah, what the fuck's wrong with you? Here they are. Yeah. The skellies are my favorite part. I don't know why, I just like the skellies a lot. So Hello, no chat. A good announcement here. Good things for Mori Calliope. I'll stop the video here because there's really not much to. Well, I mean, we can watch it if you guys want to, but there's really not
Guys,
too much
I've been
more
waiting
to it.
for a while, but at last, this is not the right size. It's here.
I mean, like, I feel
Grimoire,
they've already
Mori
done this with,
Calliope
like, I believe if I remember correctly, you can quote me if I'm wrong on this, but I believe that Susui actually already put out a Blu-ray of her concerts as well. So this isn't like a new thing, but I think it's an awesome thing to see, right? We really, really like this. Yeah, I need to get some fucking skellies of my own, right? I just really want you to see something related to the Raora news. Okay, what's up? Yeah, post it, Cap. What's up? Let me see it before I continue. But all in all, guys, this is good news. Good things going on for Mori. She's back. She's announcing this. And she did, of course, announce her intent to return a little bit more. Seems like things are going better, so that is fantastic. Looking at the, text post, the members post that she made, it looked really, really god-awful, but I think things are looking better now. It seems like they listen to her actions and feedback. That's great. Oh my god, that's cute. That's super cute. So there it is, guys. Raora in space. But good news here for Mori, but we'll take it, guys. So let's go check out some stuff going on outside of the bigger agencies. And first up, guys, we do have a new VTuber group. They're called Depraved. Depraved. Anyway, Depraved is the newest VTuber group. And of course, they're made up Sylvilla, Siren, Laura, Sarah, Mishi, and of course, Mochi. So very cool to see some people that we know that have actually been on Tea Time creating content as well. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I'm going to call it Depraved. Okay, I like that. Depraved. Yeah, Depraved. Maybe that's it. Depraved. But super cool group. So certainly go check them out, guys. Speaking of super cool groups, my own group, Waifu, we have some updates coming very soon, chat. Get excited. I'm going to share with you all very soon. I promise. But I keep telling you that, but now we're actually moving some things forward. So, yippee. Another news as well, guys. Echo Pulse. If you don't know Echo Pulse, Echo Pulse, of course, is a VTuber agency. Well, guys, unfortunately, they're closing. That is right. They go on to say, honestly, I never thought I'd be writing something like this, but I'm notifying everybody that the last day of Echo Pulse will be Friday, May 15th. IPs and all associated assets will be turned over to the talents at the conclusion of our operation. Stay tuned for their own announcements about their plans going forward. So, first off, huge W for giving the talents IPs and assets. You love to see that, but, very sad to see them go, right? Thank you truly for all the support in the short amount of time we've had together. Hope you'll continue to support our wonderful talents and wherever they choose to do in the future. This does suck. This does suck a lot just to see, agencies go under, but they are doing the right thing here. So that is fantastic to see the IPs return. But again, I talked about this once. I'll keep saying it, guys. We are slowly reaching the end of the agency era, guys. It's just not profitable. I think you're going to see a lot more VTuber groups kind of make headway because it just works better that way. Depraved V's nuts, God. Bro, I'm messaging Mochi later with that. I'm absolutely doing that. That's crazy. So let's go take a look, guys, at a very interesting thing that happened here with this creator here named Richard. Richard is affiliated with the VTuber agency Dexter, not like Dexter's Laboratory, just Dexter. They're Indonesian English VTuber and creator, guys. Well, unfortunately, Richard has actually been let go from Dexter. However, chat, this is looking to be, unfortunately, a V-Shoujo situation here. What do I mean by that? Well, guys, the charity funds went poof. That's right. Let's take a look here at the announcement. I don't know how this, by the way, has flown under the radar for a lot of VTuber news. I don't think I've seen really anybody report on this, and I'm surprised because this is like a big story that nobody's been talking about. So here we go. Through this statement, we from Project Dexter would like to convey that effective May 10th, Richard will cease all activities with Project Dexter. On December 5th through 9th, 2025, Richard conducted a charity stream to raise funds for the flood victims in Sumatra. This charity stream was a personal incentive carried out by Richard without involving Project Dexter members or management in managing the charity and distributing the donations. So they had complete control, chat, over the entirety of this charity stream, right? They had all the funds, etc. Well, we regret to inform you that we recently learned that the proceeds from this fundraising were not properly distributed.
Oh my god!
Exactly. We learned that the proceeds from this fundraising were not properly distributed to those in need. Let me say that again, guys. Were not properly distributed to those in need. Absolutely horrible. What's up, Raz? As a group and project, we are committed to maintaining the integrity, professionalism, and trust in us by the public. And Dexterian Project Dexter believes that the trust of the public in Dexterian is something that must be maintained. I think Dexterian is like the name of a enjoyer, like a fan, right? And we consider this a serious matter that cannot be tolerated because it abused the public's trust. Again, this is a straight up gun run from vtuber. They took funds for a charity, and it seems like they did something with it for themselves. I don't know, but it wasn't given to the charity, aka those in need. Therefore, after considerable discussion and consideration, we decided that Richard must cease activities as a member of Project Dexter. We reiterate that the fundraising activity was conducted entirely on Richard's personal initiative with no involvement from other Dexter members or management in the charity's management or fundraising. So remember, guys, this was all Richard, had nothing to do with Dexter. Therefore, responsibility for this activity rests with the individual responsible for running it, namely Richard. We also urge all parties to refrain from any acts of persecution, threat of hate speech, or personal attacks against anyone related to the situation. Hope that all parties will respond wisely and respect the decisions that have been made. Finally, we would like to thank all Dexterians who supported Dexter. Your support and camaraderie will always be an important part of Dexter's journey. So, again, guys, this is somebody that ran a charity event, took that money and did not give it to those in need. Again, I don't know the specifics, whether it was, for personal use or whatever, but nonetheless, guys, they did something that is like the top level of deplorability. You took money for people in need and you did something else with it. And that is absolutely horrible. Taking money from people that are under the guise that it's going to people that need it and you use it for yourself or it doesn't go to them. It's one of the worst things you can do as a human being. Absolutely horrible. Hey, what's up, Mishi? How are you? I'm doing good. We were talking about your VTuber group here. And we made the joke, Depraved D's nuts? Depraved nuts? What was it, chat? Wait, somebody in chat remind me. We had a D's nuts joke for this. Like Mom on TV. But yeah, there's a D's nuts joke in there somewhere. Oh, Depraved V's nuts. Got it yet? Thank you. Yeah, Depraved V's nuts. You're welcome, Misha. You're welcome. My chat is a genius. So, anyway, chat, looking very bad for Dexter here. Namely Richard, just because, again, they misuse charity funds, very much like Gun Run in vtuber. But, unfortunately, chat, it doesn't really get any better because Dexter is actually, they're closing shop. They're done, guys. That's it for them. So let's go take a look. Through this statement, we from the Dexter team convey that after going through a series of considerations and through internal discussions, we decided to end Project Dexter as of May 10th. This decision was made considering differences in direction, vision, and mission that could no longer be aligned within a single team. We respect the perspectives and decisions of each talent. We'd also like to express our deepest appreciation and gratitude to all Dexterians and the community for the support and togetherness they have given during the Dexter talent activities as a group. Furthermore, each talent, Rex, Lucintia, and Noah, will continue their activities independently at their own pace. We hope the support provided to each individual will continue in the future. So, it does look like they're going to continue as indie guys, but, yeah, they're done, right? Of course, all of the content on the Dexter YouTube channel will be set to private, with the exception of on covers, Discord will be shut down. All this will take place on May 31st. Really, really sad to see. No, Crow doesn't look that way at all. It looks like it was that one particular individual. And I think ultimately what happened here was this individual here, right, Rex, or not Rex, I'm sorry, Richard. This one individual, Richard, did this controversy, kind of probably caused a lot of problems. They were like, a 4-member group. Sadly, they lost them, and they felt like it'd probably be better just to go their separate ways as indies, right? Like, when you lose so many members out of a group, especially a small group, it can hurt a lot, right? And especially with a controversy like that. So maybe they just felt like it was better to move on. But I get a feeling that the company footed the stolen funds from their one person and died because of it. That's not a bad take, Walk. That could be it, actually. We don't know. I mean, they did shed a lot of responsibility, but they don't own any responsibility anyway, looking at everything, but nonetheless, that could be entirely plausible. I could actually see that. I feel like they would have announced that, though, just to at least, I don't know. Not only does that make them look good, but at least it also, kind of spells out what happened, right? I don't know. Personally, for me, I think that kind of spelling that out would have been really good, but maybe they just didn't feel like it or didn't want to. So, anyway, chat, that's what's going on with Dexter. Absolutely nuts. Crazy stuff I've seen nobody talk about. I don't know why either. I'm just like, that feels like such a big story to me, chat, but nobody's talking about it. Okay, I'm gonna stretch really quick. Hold on. I'm sorry, I worked out this morning, so my body is super tight. They may just not want the credit for it. You're right. It's taboo to brag about it. Dude, to me, it's not even bragging. It's just hey yo. She shut the fuck up. One of those things where it's sadly, I would argue that's kind of the moral right thing to do in that situation. Yes, even though they had nothing to do with the situation, that person was under that agency, so them taking responsibility is not only good look, but I think just for most people, they're gonna look at that and be like, yeah, I'm glad that you guys did that. They're making it right. But yeah, I could see where it could come across as bragging. Absolutely. I can definitely see that. These trips before working out, absolutely, but I don't normally work out in the morning, so that was kind of my problem. Yeah. You guys don't have joint problems too, so I have to be careful what I do. All right, before we start hopping into our big stories chat, I'm gonna take a sip of my monster really quick. Ah, it's so good. Sweet, sweet monster. I have the power, chat. The energy coursing through my veins. Yeah, all this news is going to require monsters. So first up, chat, I do want to talk about kind of this thing that's been making arounds. But JB, who we just had on Tea Time not too long ago, goes on to say, heads up to all streamers. There's a site called 101 Soundboards that's stolen thousands of people's clips and created AI TTS of them. You can submit a request for your voice to be removed. I just want everybody to be aware and check if you're there. So this is actually, chat, kind of crazy, right? So, look, I understand that AI is going to be out there. People are going to do this kind of stuff, right? But we also have to look or think up. Oh, God. Sorry. We also have to think about for other dramas that we've covered in the past. So, for instance, guys, let's take a moment to talk about AI recreation of voice actors, right? This has become something that is very problematic, right, guys? Very problematic. And I feel like that when you're scraping people's voice to potentially do something not only gross, but cause problems. You could say a very naughty word or create a sentence of something that's very derogatory and mean. Yo, Whimper, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm coughing my lungs out and dying today. But I feel like you can do deep fakes. There's a lot of problems that can come from scraping people's information and creating AI TTS of them. Again, I think VAs are probably the most like tangible thing I can think of in front of me right now. But imagine you're a creator, right? And then somebody does this without your permission. That's very problematic, right? Now, it's one thing if you give your permission and you're okay with it. But if you've never given your permission on it, it's very gross and invasive, right? So we also have like Michelle Laws who says, "You don't think you've been effective? Look, anyway, I did, and luckily mine was taken down before I could submit my takedown. Just check, and if you have one up, demand a takedown." So, guys, there are thousands of these. I mean, when I went on there's one of me. I literally had to go and like onto the website and report it.
Ariel's and Jocket's communities went
good.
in and had
Jockets,
theirs
you mean
taken
Jocat?
down before they even knew it. Streamer communities are Gigachard's Elara break.
That's good. Of course, Yuki goes on to say, "I just woke up to this. I'm absolutely disgusted. It was brought to my attention via several DMs. I also got a lot of DMs too. I've never been okay with this stuff, and I'll be working to get it taken down immediately. Please, all my moods, check to see if you are there too." So again, they're just kind of pulling random lines, and you can use this to create, like a sentence, right? You can be like, I fucking hate chat, right? You can have them say that.
That works with tubers. 101 Soundboard has had several of our partners on
Saga,
there
thank you for the 10,
without
dude.
consent.
Thank you
We
so much.
as a
Why are you
company
hitting me
have
with a
been
truck?
worried and trying to figure out what we can do to protect
Right.
them and their channel.
It's gonna be difficult.
We are asking our
it's gonna be difficult.
partners if they see their voices.
I see their voices on there to screenshot it and report it. We try to build a legal case if absolutely necessary. Absolutely. It's very tough, background to deal with that kind of stuff, right? So all you can do is just notify. By the way, thank you so much again, Saga, for the 10 gifted, dude. Thank you for supporting the subathon. I appreciate you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go. Can we get a Saga W in chat, please? What an absolute gamer. I can't believe that we're back at 11 hours, so I feel like our timer's been the highest I think I've seen it in such a long time. Absolutely crazy. Thank you so much. So of course, guys, like even looking at mine, you can see the URL. It says Elara streamer TTS computer AI voice. This one has been taken down, but there are other streamers, bigger streamers like, for instance, like Shylily, right? Shylily has, pages that are just readily available. You can go and pick up on. I don't know why it won't load. Here it is. This website is held together by, toothpicks and rubber bands, but I really do encourage you to, if you have your own, to report it, or at least let people know that, hey, you might have this on your, website that you might not want to have, or it was without your permission, right? Yeah, so, but it's the only one that I've ever given my permission for is Tangia. That's the only one. And mostly because it doesn't even sound like me, so, people are also issuing the copyrights to Cloudflare. Wow. Yeah, it's just scrape. I mean, I guess because it's technically like public information, they're just scraping it, right? I think that, again, we talk about stealing voices and deep faking and the problem with like, voice actors as well, like stealing their voice. Not only just nefarious reasons, but also just this is their voice and their skill. And taking that away, I think is really gross, right? Again, you can do something nefarious. You can make them say something really hateful towards somebody else, and you might think it's actually them. So many reasons why this is a very morally corrupt thing. But a lot of YouTubers talking about this. I want to let you guys know about it. So be careful and protect yourself, guys. In other news, I do want to go take a look here at some stuff that's recently been going on here. Of course, with the IRL takeover on Twitch. And I find this really funny because, this all just became VTubers. I don't know how this happened, but literally it's like IRL takeover and this is VTubers.
Moderated AI,
Thank you, unmoderated AI. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm like, Twitch, I don't know if you intended this, but bro, doesn't seem like it's really working out for you. Like, this is really funny. So it's pop. Really, really funny. So I wanted to show that to you. However, guys, this one, unfortunately, is not funny. And that is in regards to Epic Mind, guys. This fucking guy. This fucking guy.
This guy stinks!
for some reason you've never heard of Epic Mind Chat, TLDR, this guy is an extreme stalker within the VTuber community. He stalks lots of VTuber women. Literally everybody's here like, not again, hell no. Probably know this guy. He's very infamous. Well, guys, he's actually back under a new account called Outcore64. Now he's using AI to make EP questionable art, things like that. But there's one thing in here that I want to show you that's really fucking disgusting, right? So, again, he's making like this AI art. Okay, but this is the part that I find the most fucking weird. So here's this person here. He took a screenshot of says, "I'm 16 years old. Do not DM me." And he goes on to say, "I'll wait fresh meat." What? What? Dude, this guy has a whole VTuber blacklist on him, chat. If you want to go check it out, I encourage you to, but this guy right here, always a problem. Be careful, guys. Be careful. The Epic Mind is straight up huge liar, huge stalker. Yeah, I was going to say, Shadow knows he's been here through all of it since the beginning of when I had problems with him. Absolute crazy weirdo guy, guys. Be careful out there, okay? Yeah, I was going to say, at least this account has been banned, right? But nonetheless, it's like, now you know what's up. In other news, guys, unfortunately, YoClash having to come out and talk about Neon Beat. Now, guys, quick question for my OGs. Does anybody remember Neon Beat? It's been a minute. Since I talked about Neon Beat, but Neon Beat is an artist who has underwent quite a lot of scrutiny and blowback because he would take a lot of commissions and never deliver on them. Now, Neon Beat has incredible art skills. I mean, like, this person is straight up, like, amazing art. So this is how they kind of got away with it, right? And sadly, guys, they still have not delivered on a lot of their art. So back on February 6, 2024, Neon Beat went on to make this apology, talking about where he was afraid to communicate as work was not getting done. Led him burning out. That's why I can deliver. I offer my sincere apologies for disappointing everybody. I'm going to be working to message everybody and resolve the issues. Again, this is February 6, 2024. Well, as you can see from the community notes, it didn't really go well for him because, he's continued to ghost larger creators and not fix these problems. Well, guys, now we have YoClash here who says, "I was so patient with Neon. I considered him a homie. I gave him the benefit of the doubt, but he gave up. He broke his promise. He doesn't have a job. He's living with his family and friends' money, and his manager doesn't know anything either, except that exact info."
Isn't that Bye-Bye's
It is.
artist?
It is Bebe's artist as well. Everyone who was still waiting for the commission until now won't get it back. Well, let's go take a look at this message. Very unfortunate. I gotta tell you though, guys, I'm not surprised. Not surprised. Because says, "Hey, hey there, hope you're well. Good news on Neon." Says, "Hello, he still has zero money to pay anybody." I guess this is the manager. I don't know whether you believe me or not. That's not the only news update I have. Heard rumor he's back with alts and doing comms and getting money. None of this is true, but again, I have no way to prove it, and it's just my word. YoClash says, "What is my guy doing all day? Is he working it all? Is he living under a bridge? What's going on?" Manager says, "Depression maxing, begging family and friends for help, selling stuff. He did try to work the first year of his cancellation, and he finished a lot of pieces, but it was just too much pressure. I think he gave up. He just wants to pay off people when he can make money again. Most of the pieces he finished in 2024, people didn't even post them. So, again, because this artist went through a very bad time in their career and they fucked over a lot of people, even though he finished the commissions, people were just like, I'm not going to post it because I don't want to give you any clout or any type of, like, exposure. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? If you make somebody wait that long and lie to them over and over. It seemed like he didn't want to even try it all. And everybody kept pressuring from their own place at the same time with lawyer threats and whatnot, while also rejecting sketches. But into 2024, I think he stopped trying. So many of the comps left like 80 or 50% done. He got evicted once for not being able to pay, so almost under a bridge for a while. YoClash says, "Is he not looking for a job at all? Sounds like he's not doing anything other than living off his family or friends. It's been years since." Our manager says, "Yeah, that's it, more or less." Of course, also, we're gonna take a look here at Fufu, who says the longest time he had to wait for something. This is where this post comes from with Yoclash. Commission from Neon Beat. It's been 4 fucking years. 4 years they waited on Neon Beat to deliver, and they never did, guys. Imagine waiting 4 years for a fucking commission. That is insane, dude. Insane. Crazy, crazy stuff, chat. So I wanted to update you because I know we covered it. But nonetheless, guys, doesn't look like things are going really well for Neon Beat out there, guys. Wow. In other news, let's take a moment, guys, to talk about Filian here for a moment. I got some updates for you. Apparently, guys, allegedly, Filian fans are actually posting graffiti in LA. Now, guys, I haven't been able to find this anywhere, so, take this with a grain of salt. I don't know if this is, like, true or AI or something,
that
but
commission better
nonetheless, I'm
come
going to show you.
with all the bells and whistles.
Yeah, well, it's never going to come, Darth. That's a problem. Yeah, I don't know if it's made with AI or not, but anyway, I'll show it to you.
01
You can
in
tell me
Los
what you think.
Angeles. 3 words appeared overnight in letters a dozen feet tall. Filian is lost. To most drivers crawling past in the morning commute,
I couldn't
it means
find,
nothing. But to several
we
million
need to,
people online,
on any
it's
news
perhaps
outlets.
the latest clue in a mystery that has gripped the streaming world over the last few months.
So again, I thought it was interesting if it is real. Nobody's taking like a picture with it or anything, but it would be really cool if it is actually real. So I want to show it to you, whether it's real or not. Kind of interesting overall. But what we really have is an actual real heavy update here, chat. So this one here, I'm not sure if this actually has anything to do with Filian, right? But I will say that the coincidence of this is pretty kind of fucking nuts, right? So there's a popular Japanese model. Her name is Oriko-san. And Oriko-san actually ended up taking a picture recently with the Filian is Lost t-shirt. Take a look at this. So here's a picture here. Diary party with my mom. And of course, I have a Filian is Lost t-shirt on. Of course, here's the bottle right here. But, I mean, this is kind of crazy, right? Kind of crazy. To think that, a bigger, artist is going on to have this kind of picture, right? Just very randomly, too. Very randomly. Oh, no, I lost my, my thing. Shit, hold on. Let me get that back. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Yeah, so it's really crazy to think that, this model actually has this Filian is Lost t-shirt on. What's even crazier, somebody pointed out in the comments as well that there was this thing from Fantasy Fest, which you guys might remember, right? It said, Filian is Lost in the same text. And this t-shirt has the exact same one. So I don't know if this is something to do with the ARG. I don't know if this is something, maybe they're just a fan. I have no idea. This is really kind of interesting, right, chat? To think that we've been looking for this for so long. Well, what's going on? We get this random, Instagram model that's like, hey, guess what? I got a Filian is Lost t-shirt. Maybe she just, it's a fan, or maybe it has something to do with Filian. Actually, I don't know, guys. Very, very interesting development. What do y'all think? Yeah, what's your thoughts about it? I mean, it's literally the exact same font, too. The exact same font. Oh, is this her face reveal? I feel like people would know what he sounds like, though, and probably, like, draw that together, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, Filian, it does show that Filian is quite large within, not only the VTuber sphere, but also, like, regular, just, not normie, but, like, entertainment sphere, right? That anybody loves to enjoy Filian. So, this might be a fan just wearing this. Might be somebody that's part of ERG, might just be absolutely nothing, right? And got the t-shirt from a fucking friend. Who knows? But I do think that this is quite interesting development. I'll keep my eyes on this. I've been paying a lot more attention to the Filian Reddit. So I'll let you know, guys. Let you know. I know Filian was cool. She had me on her show twice. She's very sweet. So I do appreciate her quite a lot. In other news, guys, I talked about this the other day. I actually made a short on it about a VTuber who was allegedly charging $250 to collab with somebody. Yes, you heard that right, guys. A VTuber was charging another person to collaborate and charging them $250 to do it. So, Neurosin did give us an update about this particular person. We don't know who it was, but let's go take a look at the details.
1. People have been asking who is the person.
Here's the update.
I'm not gonna answer that because I know this VTuber streams for a living today, and if I said their name I worry it could ruin their income and being able to take care of themselves since they don't have a job outside of streaming. If you yourself
Hey, what's
run
up,
into
BT?
the
How are you?
VTuber and figure it out, just say no or yes, it's your choice. In that situation I said no and got blocked. It's just how it went, so no, I won't expose the name.
I mean, I guess I understand that, right? You don't want to cause any harm to anybody. I completely understand, but also, like, if they were serious about it, I think a person really needs to, like, reevaluate, like, themselves. Like, that's not what a collaboration is. It's not, yeah, they also got blocked, too. So, it's not just about money all the time, right, with collaboration, right? It's about building friendships, building a relationship, creating once-in-a-lifetime opportunity of content together, right? You're creating something special that can be created by yourselves. So, it feels so weird to charge for a collaboration, right? There was also kind of some guesses
2.
if it was somebody
no, this
else,
wasn't
but
engagement
turns out
bait.
it wasn't.
I honestly was just ranting a little cause of a conversation I had with a friend. I did not expect to become a whole headline on X/Twitter. 3. @SolveVT is not the person. They made a joke regarding the post and I've had a lot of people saying they're gonna expose them for it. They did not do it. I may insert the images of them stating it wasn't them and the post it was their joke, and I can guarantee it wasn't them, so please do not harass this person.
So it looks like Solva actually went on to, make a post here just as like a joke, right? And a lot of people are like, oh my god, it's Solva. It's not Solva, guys. So we still don't know exactly who it was, but I want to give you an update on it so that way you at least know it's not Solva, guys. Don't go after Solva. Leave Solva alone. They made one as a joke, but it is not in regards to the post that Neurosin actually made earlier on. So, bro, I do not charge for collabs. Now, if it's chat, it's got to be at least 5 subs. Nah, I would never do that. I just think that's fucked up, to be honest. All right, guys, so let's talk here for a moment. All right, I keep having to stretch because, oh God, my legs are so tight. So, guys, I've seen this post going around. It is absolutely viral, and I want to talk about it here with you all for a moment. So, this involves polyamory, right? Now, I'm sure you're familiar with Breaking Benjamin. He's got a polyamorous friend, right? But that was a Breaking Benjamin joke. I think that everybody has different thoughts on relationships and how they work or how they should work or things like that. However, this particular post has drawn a lot of scrutiny and a lot of conversation, sparked a lot of conversation. So I want to play this for you. And then we're going to talk about it, guys. And I think the thing to remember with any of this stuff is, for me, I think that everybody's relationship is different, right? I'm not here to judge what you're doing. If it works for you, more power to you, right? Anyway, let's take a look here what Eggy has to say.
Recently, I had a video on here go viral about my relationship with my husband and my boyfriend. Yeah.
All right, so she has a husband, but she also has a boyfriend as well.
Yes, you heard me right. My husband and my boyfriend. I am polyamorous. I have 2 partners. I have a husband. I have a boyfriend. For some reason, this became a huge point of controversy because nobody's ever heard of a polyamorous relationship before. And I got like a fuck ton of hate for no reason. It was pretty fucking strange. And I didn't want to make a statement on it at the time because I just didn't want to deal with the smoke and I was going through a bunch of health issues. But now that it's kind of settled a little bit, I just wanted to say, what the fuck are you guys doing? Is everyone okay? Like, y'all need to go touch
It's Twitter.
grass, seriously.
Nobody is okay.
You
It's
are
Twitter.
upset about someone's relationship to the point that you are harassing them on other platforms because
That's
they are
crazy, dude.
polyamorous. You need to get educated. You need to be more open-minded and you need to touch some grass, okay? Because the only one who looks like a clown here is you, and it just looks like you're jealous that I get more ass than you do. So I don't know. Makes you look like the clown, not me. So I don't know. Anyways, for clarification, everyone is very happy in the relationship. I'm very happy. My husband's very happy. My boyfriend's very happy. Nobody is locked into this. Everyone is able to explore their sexuality and date who they wish, as long as they pass it by everyone else and everyone's chill.
Communication in any relationship is super important, right? I mean, like, in a poly relationship, it's 5 bajillion times more important, but as long as everybody communicates and are all consenting, I see no problem with this, right? Do what you're gonna do. It's not my business. If it makes you happy, absolutely, right? Am I into that? No, I'm not, and that's okay, right? You do you. That's fine. More power to you.
So nobody's trapped into anything. Not that it's anyone's business, but everyone is consenting. So get over yourself and have a lovely and wonderful day. That's all I have to say to you. I hope you step on some Legos, everyone who was shitty to me. But everyone else, have a lovely and wonderful day, and I wish you guys the best.
So guys, this did draw a lot of criticism. And I think fundamentally, guys, at the end of the day, if you like polyamory or open relationships or stuff like that, guys, absolutely do your own thing, right? Whatever makes you happy. I'm not here to judge what you do, right? You're welcome to talk about it and share it or whatever. If I don't like it to the point that it triggers me so much, then I should just block and move on, right? Like, who the fuck cares what you're doing in your relationship? If you're happy, fucking claps for you. I love that. Do what makes you happy. More power to you. Might not be for me, but I'm not here to judge you, right? Everybody has different needs, relationship requirements, etc., right? I think just everybody's so concerned with their opinion being right, they forget that their opinion specifically is not going to apply to everybody. And in this case, that just doesn't work for her, right? It doesn't apply to her. But if we go and look at the quotes, guys, you will see a lot of people saying things like, poly is disgusting. Let's not normalize poor behavior. What's the point of marriage? You're going to sleep with somebody else that isn't your husband. You people disgust me. I get that. So if you marry somebody, you're not allowed to sleep with somebody else, apparently, right? Don't tell that to all the swingers. Yeah, the swingers gonna be real upset. Saying disgusting. Celestium says marriage is a secret bond between one man and one woman. Of course, here we go. It's painful to hear out in her voice. It shows a lack of respect and love towards her husband. What? Do I have to read this? Marriage in the West has become a joke, and I pray to God more people wake up and push back against this becoming normalized. It's not normal or healthy. If you don't want to stay committed to one person, please do not get married. Man, when many of your spouse wants to open a relationship, your relationship is done. Adultery is never okay, and if you need to accept it to keep somebody, better move on. The person clearly has little respect for you. As always, do not harass the person. Pray for her that she may come to Christ someday and repent. I mean, already going on to say that marriage is a sacred bond between one man and one woman. Again, invalidating people in, like myself, right? Like in a lesbian relationship. So already getting invalidated on that. I feel like this is such a way for people to just take pot shots at stuff that falls outside of their own personal beliefs or opinions. Like, whatever they're saying, right? Whether they're practicing polyamory or not, whatever goes on in a relationship is none of your business. And their happiness ultimately is the end goal. Why does it matter so much to you? Why does everybody have to sit here and insert their own personal beliefs into somebody else's relationship? If you don't like it, move on. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. That's such an old hat of a statement. You're not originally. I heard it before. Just why? Yeah, exactly. Like, Elara, you're not 100% straight. Win. Like, look, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I really don't like when people are impressing their own beliefs on other people. I think that's wrong. I think that's entirely messed up to do to people, right? And you should be allowed to believe what you want to believe, right? Do whatever you're going to do with your own stuff, but don't impress that on other people. With your religious beliefs, also don't impress your own values of your relationship onto other people as well. You don't know them. You don't know what's going to make them happy. Just because it's non-traditional doesn't mean it's bad. VTubing is non-traditional. Does that make it bad? Like, you know, there's just so many arguments that people are going to make against somebody. And I feel like at this point,
I have seen it
you
can
really
work,
need to
poly or
stop
open it
inserting your
can work,
opinion.
but
Just move
also
on if
sadly
you don't
the
like
majority
something.
of times I have seen it was just one partner wanted a free pass, but if all factions are okay with it, no problem with
Right.
that. I don't judge, it's not my business. If it works
Yeah.
it works, if not then not. Also if all
Exactly.
this people on X would know what I know, there is a known swinger club in my
Yep.
town, and guess who visited the
Yep.
most married couples? It would blow the people's
Oh,
mind.
deception,
Just
sweetheart.
putting this out there, but I think
I
burning
got
the roof of your
stories.
mouth
I got
with the hot pizza
stories.
bite hurts more than stepping on a Lego.
Yeah, so I will tell you a story. One of my really good friends back home, they're quite a bit older than I am. I think they're about 8 years older. They had, of course, you know, they were married to their girlfriend, right? And they've been married for about 3 years at a time. And they started to swing. They were swingers. And for them, they said that it made their relationship so much better. And it was, for them, it was more like they still loved each other and still wanted to do stuff with each other, but they wanted the excitement, right? So for some people, that's great. And I know it works for you. For other people, it doesn't work, right? I'm not here to judge you. Do what makes you happy. That's fine, right? If believing in the Bible makes you happy, then do that, right? Absolutely do that. But I still think that impressing your beliefs on other people is wrong. And we've already seen Celestium. I mean, God, we already know Celestium's very controversial anyway, but impressing their, you know, beliefs on people in like Roblox and things like that, it's just, it's wrong. It's wrong. And again, all these people that are being like, oh, disgusting, this and that. Well, okay, that's fine. But at the same time, like, this doesn't have to bother you. Just block and move on with your life. Why are you so invested in what this other person is doing that makes themselves happy, right? Again, I think people are so concerned with not only just criticizing, but
As
they're,
long as
whatever
you are
they're
very
criticizing being
responsible
correct.
and very trustworthy. Have fun with your relationships.
Yep.
Just like marriage, half of all of poly relationships are not gonna work, but you gonna have to do your best to make that relationship stand still. I say this as someone who befriended and talked a lot to polyamorous people. Sure,
Yeah,
there is
sure.
gonna be bad people in poly relationships,
With anything,
but there
right?
are also good people in poly relationships. You're allowed to not like it, but don't resort to name calling.
I agree with you 100%. It's just I don't know. I think that people are so concerned with their opinion being correct, right? It's just like, oh my god, yeah, I gotta be able to Matt, can you help Peachy King, please? I appreciate it. People are so concerned with their opinion being right, they forget that their opinion doesn't apply to everybody, right? Well, she is religious, so this is the religion view of marriage. Yeah, she can say her views. Yeah, her views shouldn't be forced on others. Yeah, but like in the Bible, right? Aren't there people that have like multiple wives? Bible, it is wrong. It says she prays for them. I don't think it's hate from her POV, even if it's uncalled for. But like, there's no reason to comment on it, right? There's no reason to add your opinion into this. Move on. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, move on. I'm not religious, so I do think that Bible thumbers and such misconstrue, but I think the message of the Bible actually is. Yeah, that's what I thought too. So like, there's multiple instances of this in the Bible as well. It's kind of like, wait, what? I don't know. There's a meme that comes to mind, chat. Yeah, there's a meme that comes to mind. I think also being like, well, this is their perception, so it's protected. You need to also understand that, yes, your perception is yours, right? But that doesn't mean that you're free of the consequences of the things that you say to other people, right? Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't really care what you do in your relationship. More power to you. Doesn't bother me. Didn't bother you either. There's a meme that comes to mind. This one right here. Isn't it age thing? Like, I feel like as an older person on Twitter, I scroll past things I don't agree with versus I feel the urge to share all my inner thoughts. Well, me, mommy, again, it's people are concerned about being right. It's about being right. Everyone has to be correct. Their opinion is the only opinion that matters, right? But I don't think that people take the moment to step back and go, okay, I'm so concerned with being right that I'm not thinking about how my opinion doesn't apply to this person, right? And Prada Brother specifically says not to judge people because I'll be judged for doing so, right? I don't want to get into religious talk here, but the point I brought this up is like, guys, if you don't like something, just move on. Just move on. That's it. Why are so many people so obsessed over what people do in their bedrooms? Right, exactly. Like, why are you so concerned about that? So comfortable being wrong. There's too much out there. Right. Well, like, you have to be wrong to grow, right? But unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be the functionality of humanity anymore, sadly. So, anyway, thank you guys. Go support if you want. Tell them how you feel about it. There you go. Or just move on with your lives. Like, what do you mean Spider-Man is real? Don't crush my dreams. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. I really don't like impressing my beliefs on other people, right? I like to have a conversation. And at least, like, if you disagree with somebody, right? Like, that's okay. We can still high-five each other and move on. There it is, chat. Let's go take a skip over here to talk about another big thing going down. And that is with Amalee, chat. Let's go take a look. Amalee says, I love the VTuber versus IRL trend. Yes, show off your beautiful faces. All VTubers are hot. Keep posting proof. So, if you guys didn't see, there was a lot of people doing a trend, posting IRL pictures versus their actual model, right? Pretty common trend to have. It comes up every 3 months or so. Everybody does it. You know, it's great, right? Some people love to do that, right? Other people don't. And it's fine if you don't want to, right? Do what you want to do. Again, it's your content.
I can't believe I have to compete with both men and women for elara. It's not fair.
Google sliding.
Writes Google Doc.
So, of course, Amalee posts this, right? Now, does this seem very innocent to you, chat? Seems pretty innocent to me, right? Well, unfortunately, guys, people decided to get upset over this. I thought the point of being a VTuber is not showing their face. Maybe VLARPer is the proper terminology here. Can't help but notice the VTubers post their faces are, in fact, not hot. So, just going on to be, like, mean, and of course, being like, oh, yeah, you know, oh, you're a VTuber, don't show your face, or oh, you're a VLARPer. Bro, did you literally call Amalee, who has been around in the anime scene specifically as a musician and voice actress, a LARPer? Bro, what? That's like calling her a tourist. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? She's literally the most non-tourist. She's been involved with anime probably longer than you have, like, even been born. Like, that's crazy. Remember back when VTubing was about content to entertain people using anime avatar? Funny how they mutated into this abomination e-girl culture now. Or dude, just because people want to share their IRL face, like, what's wrong with that? You can do both. You can be an IRL creator and a VTuber at the same time. That doesn't make you less of a VTuber. It's like people are like, I don't know, screaming about being like a Puritan or something about VTubing, right? Yeah, exactly. Like, anytime somebody complains about VTubers and post their face on real VTubers, just point to K-Son. I'm sorry to say this, VTubers who show their faces doesn't count as VTubers anymore. And Japanese VTubers are far more superior and always better than Western VTubers. Bro, there's a million Japanese VTubers that have posted their face. What are you talking about? This is such a dumb take. Like, why does it matter whether you post your face or not? That doesn't make you any less of a VTuber or less of a content creator. Do what you want in your own content. That should be enough, right? I found this to be so ridiculous as an overall argument that people are going after Amalee over this too. Once again, Amalee has been around for so long, guys. Calling her a tourist is ridiculous considering how ingrained she is in anime culture as a whole, from voice acting to music, etc. Right? Of course, there's lots of people posting their, you know, IRL versus models as well, which is cool. But again, people getting upset about this is just, in my opinion, absolutely ridiculous.
Cheer
now,
100
those
that
Lucy
get mad
said.
at others in a community and say they're LARPing are the actual LARPers, but still LARPing isn't a bad thing.
I think it's fair too. Like, I mean, LARPing can be a good thing, but I agree too. People are just, again, people want to criticize, but I don't think they really and honestly understand the entirety of something without being in it themselves. And yes, being a watcher of VTubers does not make you an expert. Sorry, guys. But of course, Lucy goes on to say, VTuber versus IRL is trending again. So just a small reminder that attaching your real face to your online persona can have severe consequences. Please only do it after you seriously consider them. People online can and do use your face for less than comfortable purposes. And Lucy's right, guys. Kind of reason I stopped posting my IRL pics, it's just because of stuff like this, right? It's kind of like, I saw what people were doing and it was becoming kind of nefarious. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're not gonna get into that. So, be careful with it. But if you want to do that, hey, more power to you. I think the biggest problem here is just straight up calling like Amalee a VLARPer. Like, bro, somebody that has more storied history and experience than like half of the VTubers combined is crazy to me. Wild stuff, guys. Wild stuff. Here's the news. Mousy actually just released a new song. And this one is called We Are the Worst. This one is actually with Booby as well. I'll take a quick listen, guys. Yeah, go touch some grass, dude. You spend all your time sitting there complaining.
I set the timer back to 0
Twitter.
days
What are you
cause we
doing?
literally have that every 3 to 6 months. Oh no, my fantasy is destroyed. First the get meltdowns calling every VTuber male or female a 40-year-old fat ugly dude, then the get prove that the hot VTuber is hot and also get meltdowns.
Really, Sapphire? Yeah, BS. Deepfakes are a huge problem. I love the animation on this. Yeah. So of course, guys, we had some amazing people that were working behind the scenes on this, making all this happen. Of course, we have Blue Bow. Just thank you, Iron Mouse, for having me for the MV. It was a solo animated project that was given complete and absolute freedom on. So this person absolutely cooked on this animation, guys. I mean, good Lord. It gets even crazier, as you can see on the rest of the music video. And then, of course, we also have Bickley, who says the dance isn't shown as much in the MV, but yes, I did the choreography for it. So very cool, guys. Love to see it. Elsie's brand new song. And then just one more thing I want to mention before we dive into our Shylily story here is, of course, the Onyx Awards. You can actually go and vote now for the Onyx Awards, the Black VTuber Awards. Yeah, go and vote for that. Here is the finalist voting form underneath that post, guys. So time to vote, and you guys decide the winners. So, we remember that whole controversy we had about that, right, chat? So, I'm sure you remember very well, but here it is. Very cool, guys. Love to see it. Good support. Yippee! All right. Here we go, buddy. Here we go, buddy. Yeah, I should have played that earlier because here we go, buddy. It's time to talk about what's going on, guys, with Shylily and this blocking drama. So, let's go take a look here. And one thing I want to talk about is some of the original... Oh, interesting. Well, I'll tell you what it was about, guys. The original blocking drama...
Pippa also had a great response to the whole issue. But her and Lucy said it best.
Yeah,
if you are
yeah,
gonna show
Lucy's
yourself
responses
IRL despite being a VTuber, you better think it very seriously about it and be committed and not be careless about it.
Yep. Well, this comes from an original drama where Finya was actually talking about where she was blocked by Shylily. She tried to make some art about her. And this kind of came up before, right? So, probably not as big as this time, but it was a problem. Now, what I'm going to do, guys, is show you a few pictures because half of these are gone. That is right. Sumi deleted a ton of her own posts about this, which kind of already makes it a little sussy, a little sketchy to me, but maybe there's a good reason for it. I don't think so, but we're going to go through this. So here's a now deleted post. The first time where VTuber Sumi, the spirit deity, brought this up about Shylily. This is an incredibly silly thing to do as a VTuber. The act of ownership on a style or look that turns into a form of hate. This is getting out of hand. So basically what Sumi is insinuating is that Shylily blocked her over her seed VTuber design. If we go and look actually at Sumi's stuff, I'm gonna pull it up for you guys here. You can see Sumi's design, right? Completely different from Shylily, doesn't even look like them. But what Sumi is doing is insinuating that they were blocked by Shylily because they are a C-tuber. So for me, I'm like, wow, that's a pretty strong statement, right? We're gonna need some strong proof to go with that, right? So, turns out that Shylily did reach out and apologize to her. Now, why am I showing you this tweet? Because it was deleted as well. Sumi goes on to say, I'll be closing this post as Shylily has given a formal apology. I do not hold grudges against anyone. This is upsetting misunderstanding that was blown way out of proportion, but has been mended. Thank you to everybody for the kind support. So, let's get back over here, guys, and talk about this here. This person insinuating that Shylily blocked them because of their ownership of style, quote unquote, right? Guys, anybody can block you for any reason. Nobody owes you an explanation. They may not like your face, they may not like your vibe. They can block you for whatever reasons. So to insinuate without any proof is, in my opinion, absolutely ridiculous, right? To be like, oh, Lily did this as, a way to cause hate or show their hate towards me. Number one, there's no proof of that. And number two, nobody has to explain why they blocked you, right? They may not like your vibe. They blocked you because of that. Well, Shylily did reach out and apologize, which, by the way, Chad, I want to make clear, I don't think Lily needed to even apologize, right? The fact that Lily did reach out and be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry this even happened, really goes and shows her character. However, I'm really looking at Sumi with a lot of side-eyeing and doubt, because I'm like, why did you bring this up in the first place and then say, oh, well, this was blown out of proportion? Why didn't you contact Lily to begin with through email or something like that if you were really concerned about it, instead of trying to post it on social media, blowing it up and insinuating something that wasn't even true? So of course, Lily goes on to say, hey, Sumi, I was seeing your recent tweet about you being blocked. I just wanted to clarify and apologize. I have genuinely no idea why you're blocked. I did do a super quick scan of your profile, going as far as I could, just to maybe refresh my memory as to why. The only thing I could find is that you responded to some AI art accusation in the beginning of the year. So perhaps someone tried to call you out or anything like that. I don't know. And I simply hit block. Only thing that makes sense to me, since your account is very fresh, I judged too soon, or I did not look closely enough to see if that is the case. So Lily goes on to apologize. So far, chat, I'm looking at this and I'm like, why did you even bring this up to begin with on social media, Sumi? This is ridiculous, right? Well, Sumi goes on to now make a repost of the blocking stuff. And now this is framed in a completely different way, guys. So remember, the original post was deleted. Goes on to say, very insinuating of, intention. But now we have an even stronger worded one. I was trying to be cordial, but why even send someone an apology and go back on it? This is very unprofessional and further proved my points from before. As soon as I took down my post about how she blocked me, she got what she wanted, and people need to be aware of this game. So now, sitting here and implying that Lily has kept them blocked because, she talked to Sumi, it resolved it, it blew up a little bit, and Lily blocked her because of that. Well, guys, I'm going to show you why that is entirely untrue and why Lily needed to keep this girly blocked for sure. But here's the full version of the messages. So let's read it. I'm not trying to do any actual damage control here, just saw you being upset, which is rather sad since I have no memory of why I blocked you. Only accounts I usually block are scammers, AI bots, art theft accounts, or any other offensive behavior. I don't care to block any actual genuine creators because they can clearly see they're blocked, which just gives them stuff to throw on Twitter and complain about. TLDR, sorry you're blocked. I have no memory of why or who you are unless you rebranded currently. I just wanted to sure that after looking at your posts, you have done by mistake and not because you seem problematic. That's the only thing I can find seems to relate to some AI accusations. And my best guess is that this may have been found its way across my timeline due to the many art accounts I follow, and I may have simply acted based on that. I just want to ensure that you have nothing against you personally. We'll just clear things up and bring some closure. So, I think it was really nice that Lily even bothered to mention in message them and just like, hey, this is why. I don't have to even reach out to you. I don't even have to explain to you why this is going on, right? But I feel like this was a good thing, a nice thing for Lily to grab their way to do, shows her character. But for me, guys, I'm like, well, Sumi was baiting for engagement. This is engagement bait. This is literally trying to build some clout. You can see by their actions. But I kind of wondered about what was Sumi's kind of intentions. Did they have a past life? Anything like that, right? Well, We're gonna get into that, but I did want to share with you some stuff going on with another person that alleged some things to Lily, who is Trinity Infinity. Trinity Infinity goes on to say, I used to be on good terms with Shylily. We follow each other on X and we're friends on Discord. One day I asked her if she'd seen my new model. Shortly after, she unfollowed me on X and removed me on a friend as Discord. She apparently thought I was copying her. At this time, my model was a shark. Because of the backlash, she ended up scraping the entire model not long after. A lot of people thought I did not like my model. No, it was backlash. Guess I know people kind of follow you. So again, this feels like an insinuation that because they followed you on X and removed you as a friend on Discord, they had a problem with your model, which is a wild statement because none of that even lines up, right? Like, they can unfriend you and unfollow just because they want to, right? They don't have to have a reason to. Of course, Trinity messages them back. 2022 says, congrats on the subathon. Did you see my new model? Amalee says, yeah, I think I saw something about that on Twitter. Ha ha ha. What's crazy as well, though, I'm showing you these screenshots is because all of this is white. Trinity goes on to say, who the fuck is engagement drama baiting? Like, I literally have proof. Everything lines up with the dates. Deleted all my tweets of my model back in 2023. The 2022 to 2023 was all the backlash. Plus, around this time, I was in a VTuber company called Uwu, so I did not want drama, right? Where she says she doesn't look a thing like Shylily, which I don't think she does either, right? I think they're trying to draw a correlation as to why Lily might have unfriended you or unfollowed your model is ridiculous, right? You don't have enough context. You don't have enough information to draw that together. Chad, do you see anything like that at all? Anywhere at all? I don't. I've never seen anything like that. But you know what's even weirder? Is you go to Trinity's account, it's just fucking gone, guys. Like, it's gone. Trinity's account is straight up deleted, wiped, 100%. I find it really weird. Like, we're gonna put out posts like that. You know, now we have Trinity feeding, Trinity deleting it. We have Sumi deleting all this stuff. It's like, guys, if you're gonna say something, like, stand up for what you're gonna say on. Stand on business, right? First, Trinity did actually make a post here talking about this, and Sumi commented, he blocked you just for showing your design. I feel worse for you. So, again, just kind of playing into this thing that is all alleged, has actually no proof associated with it, and you're just making insinuations to cause problems, right? Whether it's for clout, whatever, right? So let's insert, guys. Let's insert a new name here, and this name is going to be important, and this is Mayu. Now, why are we talking about Mayu, guys? Well, it's because Mayu might be heavily tied to Sumi. It's almost like they're best friends. It's almost like they might be the same person, chap. Mayu goes on to complain now about Rima's coverage of the whole thing, going on to say, wow, I never understood I never thought I'd be humiliated online by Rima Evenstar, laughing with people saying I have a personality disorder for changing my OC. Is this seriously what people thought in this community? This honestly hurt, and I'm not trying to gain sympathy. It was just wow. I'm so sorry if anyone has ever felt like watching this live or being talked about in this way. I don't wish this on anybody, and I'm honestly disgusted. So, all right, so complaining about Rima's, coverage of stuff, right? But you know what else is interesting? We have another name here. Of course, here's Miyu Melons, right? So now we have Mayu. Well, let's go check here with Miyu. Miyu Melons, who says it's that same person, right? Who has already changed their PFP and their actual main name here. Goes on to say in a response to another post, I haven't completely rebranded 15 times either. My name has changed multiple times for a certain OC because I struggled to find a good name that clicked with me. I would save it and change it again right away after I wasn't satisfied. I don't know what else to say. I just want to sleep this off. Weird that this tweet is deleted, chat. Want to point that out to you. Oh yeah, Dan, I'll show you. Of course, Mayu goes on to say that there are lumped misconceptions about how Sumi has done this to Lily multiple times. He says, this is a lump misconception, lumping her with Small Lola. Guys, remember Small Lola? They came on my show, we talked about it. And I think it's the dumbest thing ever. Sumi is my friend. It is not Small Lola. Stop spreading that lie. Let's continue here, guys. So, you can see how they are connected with each other. And now, guys, insert Rima even star. Now, guys, I want to tell you something. If you're going to talk shit back at Rima, you better have the receipts, guys. Rima is always going to pull up with the receipts, guys. If you're going to mess back with Rima, you better make sure that what you say is absolutely on perfect par. It's got to have all the, I's dotted, the T's crossed, because here comes Rima with a million fucking receipts. Here we go, guys. Let's go. Let's see what Rima had to say about all this.
My girl, you've had over 17 username changes.
17.
If you watched my content, you know that anyone with that many rebrands is a walking red flag.
Absolutely.
You are Mayumalan / Doll Orca / Rui Anonymai / Shiny Dolphy, which are accounts that constantly get in drama.
Yep.
You've been rebranding so people don't connect the dots.
And that's probably why Lily blocked
also,
them to
that
begin
comment
with.
saying having that many rebrands is like having multiple personalities was a joke a chatter made that I read out loud. Rui Anonymai, a Google search of your handle showcases you went by at /Rui Anonymai previously.
Yep.
As well as multiple people responding to your handle by the name of Ruin.
Doll Orca, here's a screenshot of Powder responding to the handle. Hugh Melons using the name Doll Orca. Also multiple responses from users calling either Doll or Orca. Dolphy, not only the account information matches, but there's a reply that people responding to your handle by the name of Dolphy. So many different names, right? So many different names underneath this person, right? So let's go take a look here at all the receipts that Rima has given us. So here's this one, of course. We have Rianami, which, of course, Mew Melon. So now we have them officially tied together. That's, of course, Dolphy, which is how we just tied it together with the prior thing here. Talking about how people responded to the name of Dolphy in the replies. Well, guys, take a look at this. 15 username changes. Oh my god. Yeah, no wonder. You are very problematic. You've been in this community, and once I saw your actual name, I went, oh my god, I recognize that, and I'm going to show you here in a second. Melons, of course, 17 user changes. I mean, you can see username changes pile up to 17 now. Yeah, you're constantly rebranding and running so people don't connect the dots, right? Of course, there's also Powder responding to me Melons with the Doll Orca name rewritten as well. So also we have Kitoro going on to say, I'll just find out your Sumi, again talking about the connection to all of these names. Here be Melons, thank you Rui. So we've proven here, of course, Doll, your arts are so pretty. Putting all the names together, showing the proof that they are all of these different personalities, Dolphy, Orca, etc., guys. Goes by so many names. So there you go, guys. So this is who we're dealing with now. Somebody that is well-known, that has not only run around and caused a bunch of problems previously, but also now is trying to bait Lily into, this insinuation that they blocked them for no reason when they didn't actually do that. They blocked them for a real reason. And to add to this as well, guys, now, of course, Lily is going to have to speak up about what is going on. But I'm going to take a step back and show you some of the proof of prior harassment by this person here. If you actually look here, Finia posted a document back in October 29th, 2025 involving Rui here. And Rui has been accused of all kinds of craziness, guys. We did take a look at this document very briefly, but look at all these past names, guys. I mean, it's a fucking laundry list. It's a laundry list, dude. It's crazy. All of these different names. But of course, they've been accused of going on a harassment campaign against Finia multiple times. So prior harassment is proven here in this document as well. First time but watcher. Yes, we're talking about the stuff going on with Shylily right now. Apparently she blocked this person. They tried to make a bunch of drama about it. Well, this person that caused drama has a very long history of prior life issues. So we're talking about that. Of course, also, guys, Cuppy Keiki goes on to say, I just want to bring this up again, given that Rui Sumi is starting up yet again. I'm begging people to stop interacting and giving them attention, what they want and what she does. It's why she always deliberately copies the design of larger VTubers. This is not her first time. She also has health issues and is known secretly to harass others she doesn't like. On alt, so not engaging is what you need to do. And again, I showed you that document where she had so many alt names. I mean, it's wild, guys. It's wild. Of course, Guppy goes on to say, I've woken up to Rui actively inciting target harassment against me again, and I'm genuinely uncomfortable and fearful of mine and my loved one's safety. I thought being silent was going to be the best thing to do. However, due to persistence in escalating harassment despite being blocked, I'm forced to take steps to protect myself and my loved ones. We're going to go back and take a look here at this here in just a moment, but I'm in contact with legal services who've discussed with me that I do potentially have grounds for legal action. I will be consulting with them moving forward on this matter. Due to this, I will no longer be commenting on the situation. The last thing I would like to say is that I would encourage people to please not interact with her. So someone is taking their unbanned usual slop content to public Twitter and trying to take on VTuber 10 on their size with in-name recognition. Yep, pretty much. So here's, let's go take a look here what Filian had to say back in January 26, where they went on to talk about, again, this person. Here's all their alt names. We saw this in a document as well. They've been undergoing 3 months of active harassment, guys. So, Sumi says, it's definitely odd. I'm not sure what I could have done to be blocked, but it's not one of my concern. I do not wish to engage further with them. Again, calling out these bigger VTubers, saying, oh, well, they blocked me, acting like there was no reason when there is a reason as well. Filian went on to make a 15-minute long video talking about the harassment as well. Let's go take a look at a bit of this.
Talked to you guys, and I'm sorry. I will be a bit awkward, and I will sound a bit sick. I apologize for that. Actually, I wanted to talk about something, and I am so sad that
Tyven,
I
absolutely
need to talk about this, but I'm a bit at a loss and being in a scary period right now with my health, and I thought it's better to get this off my chest and move on. I've been very hesitant to do this for a while now.
Be Laura, oh my god.
Because I wanted to focus on positive things in 2026 instead of getting carried away with drama like I have in the past.
Did you interview Small Lola before? I did. I interviewed Small Lola the second time they had that whole controversy, and we were pretty much under the assumption afterwards about all that she was definitely intentionally copying.
I know many people associated me with drama and think of me as an awful person. I don't blame them, but I also hope that they can see for themselves I have been improving myself, taking extended breaks to reflect, as well as focus on myself and my own art journey instead of engaging much with the VTuber community.
Yeah, that interview is up on my Legacy channel if you want to watch it.
A user sparked drama by saying I am the one copying her design. The design she claimed I'm copying is also the design of me that had been in the works for a very long time.
So again, it kind of goes back to, Sumi, Rui, going on to accuse, Filian of copying their design. And we're just doing the full fucking, Ouroboros circle here. Oh my god, yeah, guess what? Oh, you copied my design. Oh, you blocked me. I mean, it's literally trying to farm for attention. Of course, looking here at this proof here Cuppy threw in, we have these things that, are like this, where Rui has said stuff in the past, where people have said things like this, so I can understand why Cuppy wants to, bow out of this, right? Prior life, Rui says, compulsive liar, master, victim, actor, feel bad for your followers, stay on hiatus, Christ. Just spamming this in all their fucking replies. So this person is definitely, as you can see, problematic, constantly rebrands, constantly causes problems, whether it's instigating stuff with bigger creators or instigating stuff with medium creators, whatever it be, right? So can we all agree right now that Sumi, aka Rui, is a problem? Are we all on the same page about that? Are we good on that, guys? I'm pretty sure we're all on the same page. Sumi is very problematic and is only doing this for clout, attention, whatever, right? Well, this has now gotten to the point, guys, where Shylily has had to share their thoughts about it. So here we go, guys. Let's listen to Shylily and what she had to say about everything, right? And I do feel like it's really sad that she has to do this every 2 years, but here we are, guys.
Heya everyone. can't believe we are here again after 2 years. Reminder that I can block and unfollow whoever I want, for any or no reason at all.
Exactly, guys. You need to understand. Nobody owes you anything. Nobody has to explain why they blocked you. I can block you for whatever reason. Nidface. Oh, I don't like his name, Nid. I can block him for that reason. I mean, like, I can do whatever I want. It is my content, my timeline, my prerogative. I don't owe you anything for it. I can do whatever I want. If you don't like it, well, too bad, right? You are owed. You own that right to do whatever the fuck you want. You can't fire me, Nid. Good try, dumb. You can do whatever you want. It's your timeline. You own it, right? So if people are upset that you got blocked, well, you're fucking bad. Nobody owes you an explanation either way.
I do not own the concept of sea animals, body markings, hybrids, or whatever mutation you decide to invent tomorrow. Matter of fact, I love seeing new sea-themed VTubers appear. There is a reason why I'm an orca-themed one myself. I've always encouraged people to create whatever they want, yet I somehow have to address the same shit every other year because people love abusing the fact that I'm not very active on social media and generally avoid public self-defense. Meanwhile they are allowed to make up lies, dogpile endlessly and weaponize my silence/inactivity.
This, unfortunately, guys, is the really sad way of a person in the spotlight, right? Or even like, she deals with this a lot too, but, on a personal experience, I deal with this as well.
Elara could even block Red Claw for being a stinky lizard.
Exactly. But like, I deal with this too, guys, because I don't go to Twitter and do public self-defense, right? Like, people use that against me all the time. I feel like it's better to pick and choose your battles. But people make up shit all the time. All the time, guys. You've looked at the stuff that we've covered with Under the Tea, where people have made up lies about me or said that I've said this or that or whatever, right? There's so many things where people just make up stuff. And sadly, you just have to deal with it, right? You have to just let people dogpile. And it sucks to, have to face tank this all the time. But I feel like in a lot of ways,
me for only
it's the right thing
one
to do.
eye, even though that's her fault.
Exactly. But I do understand where Lily's coming from. It's very frustrating, right? And it gets to a point where you're like, I want to speak out about this, but it's hard to because whatever you do, it's wrong. You lose.
I'm so tired of the same recycled and fabricated nonsense that I'm somehow protective or hostile towards people with similar themes. People love making shit up, especially much so when they know there are no consequences for dogging on me because Shylily won't address it anyways equals easy viral post. None of it even needs to make sense. No proof, no evidence, just making shit up to suit their victim narrative.
Elara called me cute, that was a lie, but you are cute. But she's right, there's no proof, there's no evidence, you're just making stuff up. And this is why I always tell you guys, look for the proof. Where is the proof? If somebody makes an accusation, there better be screenshots, videos, proof, give it to me. Give me the proof.
You do not have to like me, not even a little bit. You also don't have to run around spreading fabricated bullshit or sanitize your profile before a call out to manipulate me and the public into feeling bad for blocking you. You are free to create whatever design you want. I genuinely do not give a rat's ass. People's obsessive need to attach my name to fabricated drama for attention, validation, or clout, whether it's over designs or other weird shit, is getting old.
I can only imagine for her, right, as such a world-renowned, larger creator, right, for people to constantly try to use her, bait her for clout or attention or whatever, it must suck. And this is entirely what happened to her, right? She had this person literally come out and accuse her of something that just isn't even, a problem, right? Like, she can block you for whatever reason, but to be like, oh, it's because of CTuber, I'm a CTuber, so you're clearly doing this because you're jealous or don't want to have competition. It's an absolutely ridiculous claim with no evidence, no backing on it. And sadly, guys, you're going to see people push this narrative. I promise you, there are other content creators and content creator groups that are going to be like, oh, Shylily's jealous. She's doing this on purpose. She has a history, blah, 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 blah. But it's just not even true. And I can only imagine how Lily feels having to constantly deal with this.
Some of you are simply not victims. You are just deeply committed to a narrative that doesn't exist and obsessed with creating villains so you can justify obsessively hating the one, while worshipping the other. Sorry if this comes over as harsh or blunt, it's just been a bit stressful. Sorry for the rant.
Yeah, I mean, Lily's doing her own thing, right? So, I think it's holds so true. I mean, when we looked at Eggy's stuff earlier about the polyamory, right? People are so concerned with making her the villain so they can justify their discourse over it, or justify taking stabs at her, right? And then in their own way, they worship themselves or their own relationships, right? This is entirely a true thing, and she's right. This applies to so many things. So, of course, I said, like, I'm sorry even having to make this post. Keep doing you, though. We're supporting you always. Lucy says, get behind me. Smuggalana says these weirdos are simply clout chasers. Fuck them. Saint says, I got you, my lady. So, overall, chat, I think that Lily never even needed to respond or make an apology, let alone follow up with this response as well. I feel really bad for her having to constantly deal with this type of stuff. It's ridiculous. It's coming from somebody that is attention seeking that, I don't know, I guess they have no other way to do it, so they're going to try to use somebody else to springboard off of, and it's really, really sad. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's so strange to me as well, me mommy, that people think that Lily has all this free time to, like, go after vtubers, bro. I'm a full-time creator, and I'm not even doing the same stuff at the level of Lily, and I have, like, almost no spare time. So, like, do you think that she has spare time? Hell no, of course not. Like, not even close. So, let's go look at some reactions to this whole entire debacle. Of course, Cuppy Kiki says, knowing that the latest Shylily copy drama is just the same person again, on and off for like the fourth time now, y'all gotta stop enabling her BS. That's true. I think a lot of the times, guys, I've said don't feed the troll. You gotta do that. You gotta do that, guys. Zira has a few thoughts to share as well, so let's take a listen in on what they had to say, chat.
VTubers, please don't fall for the Shylily blocked me because of my design drama. The girl behind it is a serial grifter who has done this to others before and sicked naive people onto her enemies, including my own friends.
Please, no.
She deleted her old account after she accused an artist of using Gen AI only to get proven wrong, but doubled down on refusing to apologize, and also was found to be using Gen AI herself. Whenever she creates a new drama too hot for herself to handle, she jumps ship to a new account and starts again.
That's the cycle.
Please let's not do this again. I'm begging you all.
That's fair. A lot of people do that all the time, chat. They'll create drama, it gets too hot, and then they just run away. Like, bruh. Of course, Elio actually making a quote retweet of what Sumi had to say. This was one of the ones they deleted, but nonetheless, what Elio says, still stands. So let's take a listen.
You posted her full apology, which she shouldn't have even apologized to someone for being blocked. It's not unprofessional, it's normal. On Twitter, resulting in more people seeing it and more drama fueling. You also started blocking people, ironically, that were realizing that you were just full of BS. You got what you want, ultimately more eyes on you, so congratulations. I'm so glad she went back on her apology. I know you're hella excited. Drama channels are gonna be covering this one.
Yeah, you got your attention, I guess. Congratulations. But Dad did this as well too, chat. I think it's very funny that they started like mass blocking people. We're gonna look at that here in just a moment, but I mean, they straight up just started blocking everybody. Of course, Hina says she makes a post making assumptions about why Shylily would block her, and proceeds to hide any reply calling her out for it and blocking those same people. This is so funny to me. I'm sorry. So you can see here, a bunch of these replies are hidden. She's allowed to block whoever she wants. I can't even ponder the fact you'd screenshot this and post about it, starting needless drama. So a lot of people feel like this isn't a form of hate, not to mention, can you blame her after the small Lola thing? I mean, everybody getting involved in this, right? And just being like, yeah, no, what the fuck are you talking about? But, of course, anybody that disagrees with her gets their reply hidden, and, of course, they get blocked. Wow, what a surprise, guys. Of course, even Elio with their statement also getting blocked as well by them. So, what a surprise, guys. It's always funny to me that the people that dish it can never take it. Of course, even Vixie makes a post here, says, you'll be blocked by continuing to stretch drama that has already been resolved. Think of your opinion on this past matter. But you know what's weird is Sumi keeps posting about it more and more, which I'm going to show you. Vixie says, sorry, but if it's sorted, why is your post still up? Could it be because the intention wasn't to just sort it out and grab attention from a negative viral tweet that you know she can't speak publicly about, not her getting out of hand or coming off as the bad guy? Oh, got him. But Vixie's absolutely right. Again, this got to a point where it's like, you never deleted like your original stuff, you're keeping it up. If it's resolved, why are you keeping on with it? Whereas Atlas Anarchy says, does anybody know what has happened? This is so fucked. Of course, making a comedic approach about why Sumi blocked them. And then finally, one more thing that I want to add to this here is, of course, Firzia says, as a little community PSA, if you've called out Sumi, please screenshot and document what you can. As you've seen, guys, from what I've shown you, I did get a bunch of pictures together. This person just keeps deleting everything. So if there's an opportunity where she can try and turn people against you, she will escalate whatever issue she can to a much bigger deal and get her alts involved. So again, guys, take pictures. I always encourage that. You really, really got to. So Finia actually does share their final thoughts about this whole debacle and just says, look, I want to be left out of this. Stop, involving me with anything involving Sumi, Ryu, all the alt names, or whatever she decides to rebrand to next. He's been harassing me for 7 months now. That is already burned me enough. I'm exhausted. So let's hear what Finia has to say about this chat. Oh god, this is so quiet. I can't even listen to this. Okay, well, never mind. We're not gonna listen to it. It's so quiet. I have my volume all the way up too. So, but anyway, Finia says that she is done with this. So, let me ask you, chat. What do you think are Sumi's final thoughts about this? Is she gonna apologize? Is she gonna admit to it? What is she gonna do, guys? Do you think that she's gonna address all this? Well, let me show you what Sumi had to say, and it's probably exactly what you think it is. Sumi says, quite frankly, I don't care what most of you think. I'm telling you how it happened. I was manipulated into deleting the post that went viral against her. She can block me, but what she did here is done. She reaped the new attention she lacked for the 2 months. You're welcome. The double down. You hate to see it, chat. You hate to see it. What the fuck are you on about, girl? You were manipulated into deleting the post. Who manipulated you? With what? Nah. You want to sit here and play all these different names, all these different people, act like other people are not getting manipulated from this, and they say she reaped the attention. Bro, she has so much attention on her, she doesn't need any attention. That's why she doesn't engage with half the shit that you've done or what other people do. Of course, looking here at the more recent posts, she says, I will make a big note here. There's the same person who started the accusations against me. It's a tad hypocritical bringing her to help their side, but never held her accountable for the very same. He's made adopts of me is now laid low with all the counts of fabricate drama, talking about Finia, which, again, I'm not really here to sit here and talk about Finia's whole drama with Shylily because, Lily did block Finia in the past, but I think that was because Finia was involved in drama before. That definitely makes sense. Don't use this situation as an excuse to harass contestants of my art contest. Well, I agree with that, right? Nobody should get harassed. Any alt account accusation had and must always be made up. This is something created during the AI accusations made by Finia, and something that she against spread to a big number of supporters. This is an example of how easy it is to manipulate this community. Show real proof. Well, we've shown a lot of proof looking at famous receipts, etc. Crazy stuff, guys. Crazy stuff. Now let me go back to famous receipts here. The Meat Melons is, of course, Vietnami right there, guys. So, and we know that Sumi and Ryu are the same person. So you can see the connection right there, right? But sitting there and just being like, oh yeah, like, I'm not connected in any way, shape, or form. These alts are just not real. Yeah, no, that's just false on me. Like, you're making it up. And sadly, it sucks because now I'm having to give them attention, right? By talking about this. Give me your melons. Hello, Rin. Right there, guys. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy, guys. So I encourage all of you to, again, be careful of who people are out there. Be careful of accusations that people make. And I always encourage all of you not to feed the troll. Don't feed the troll, guys. one of the best things you can do is to step away from a lot of stuff, block them, and move on with your life. I mean, yeah, she might make a post about you where you block them and they might use that against you, but nonetheless, I do think that in a case like this, guys, this is just somebody that is not worth your time. It's not worth your time. Don't give them attention. Don't feed into it. Just let them fade into obscurity. Yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys. So, well, Blue Brother, I just showed that with the Rima stuff. Rima showed how a lot of these names were attached to each other. You were here earlier, did you not see? Referring to different names like Dolphy and Miyu Melons, etc. I'll read this again, though, for you. We got 17 name changes, so I'm going to go into talk about Dolphy. Account information tied to that. Doll Orca, people responding to that. Of course, also saying things here with, like, Ryunami. Ryunami was attached to Miyu Melons as well. Yeah, I mean, this is just ridiculous, dude. So many alts, so many people trying to cause issues out of nothing. It's just, it's insane. It's insane, guys. So don't feed the troll. That's all I gotta say about it. But how do y'all feel about this? Isn't it crazy that, the fact that Lily had to, like, straight up, like, respond to this? Isn't it just the nuttiest part? I think, to me, that's where I lose it. I'm just like, why the fuck is Lily even having to deal with this, dude? The fact that they made these accusations, deleted multiple ones, like, nuts, guys. Nuts. I'm just like, I'm in shock. So dumb, unnecessary, yeah. I mean, like, you know, Finny had their own drama, but you just leave Finny alone. Yeah, leave Finny alone at this point. I feel bad for Cupcakey having to deal with some of the harassment as well. Wow. And one thing I do want to point out, somebody saying that Sumi and Finny are the same person. I do not think they're the same person at all. I don't at all. She black team and so cause drama, Sumi, yeah. I just think that sadly, they're going to keep rebranding and doing this, right? We've already seen it enough. Yeah, I don't think this is going to change at all. I really, really don't. Really don't see it. Crazy stuff going on out here in the VTuber world, chat. There's always something to talk about every single time. Whole drama is just another burger. I mean, it really is, right? It doesn't even need to be a problem. Yet here we are, guys. With, you know, this random person trying to gain clout off of somebody, and then you know, we have all these like alt accounts pretending to be somebody else, moving on from person to person, farm. Then the double down at the end is just extremely disappointing. Really sad to see, guys. Really sad to see. But I'll tell you again, don't feed the troll. Just walk away sometimes. Walk away. Lots of nonsense. Absolutely. Tons of nonsense. But that's where we're at. Drama never rests. Yeah, it does never rest. Trust me, I always got something to talk about, especially in here. So, well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. I hope you all have an incredible rest of your day.
This has been a great stream.
Tomorrow, guys.
You covered multiple of my dear friends.
Well, good,
I can't wait
good.
to meet you at MamaCon and shake your hand.
I would be glad to digitally shake your hand. Absolutely. I'm very excited, guys, to, of course, talk about anonymous chat confessions tomorrow. I'll be posting it later on my Twitter if you want to submit your own, or just look at my Discord in announcements, but I'll be reading all of chat's anonymous confessions. So I will see you all then. We are going to go raid, well, I feel like my raid is not working properly sometimes. Am I allowed to raid this person, or are they like, what the fuck? Okay, this person doesn't allow raids. I got you. Okay, I was like, yeah, what the fuck? Why can't I raid them? Like, I get left behind sometimes. I'm gonna try not to leave you behind. But I was trying to raid somebody and, you know, wouldn't let me. So I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, we'll go raid Freem. Yeah, let's go give Freem some love. I think they're streaming with some friends. So thank you guys so much. I will see you all tomorrow for anonymous chat confessions. Take care of yourselves, guys. Don't work too hard. Have some fun today. Take some breaks and take care of yourselves. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out. See you around, everybody. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Victor, I'm sorry. I'll get it next time, okay? Bye, everybody. Have a good rest of your day. See you, cuties. I'll see you in Discord for community night tonight, okay? Bye, guys. Bye, YouTube. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you around.